All right, I know talking about gifts, we're here to actually start the show. Guys, welcome in. We're doing some more Fire Emblem 3 Houses Force Attack Maddening. I'm Raisins, your streamer. So far, Rykard III came in first, so I'm going to recognize them first. Welcome in, Rykard III. Welcome in, Ice437, General Cervantes, Zaki Poo GG, and Jimmy Ippy. Got a hell of you in here. And all the VOD viewers, too. I keep forgetting to shout you guys out, but glad to have you in. That's way too loud, this music. Let me turn that down. Much better. Much better. Guys, we're playing more Force Attack Maddening. Very simple. We play a Maddening difficulty. Anytime we can attack, we must. And then today, we're going to do Grondor Field. What a nice water. Grondor Field. That's right. This is the part 2 map for Grondor. The classes meet, but this time not as friends, but as enemies. VOD viewers, say what your favorite GIF is. Yell at your screen. I know. All the other people in the library are going to be like, what's this guy doing? Yelling at the screen. I'm not responsible for any disturbances that may have happened in class later on while you're there with one earphone in. You know, your college lecturer is up there talking about macroeconomics and you're just over here, you know, raising stream on your phone. It's the best way to view it, really. Can't kill every last one of them, chapter? Exactly. All right, what were we doing? Just has to let you send chat messages during VODs. I actually don't know. I have, to be honest, never really interacted with that feature. I think they keep it disjoint, but I don't really know. I have no one moderating the VOD chat. I probably shouldn't admit that, but I don't. So like, you know, I'm not responsible for anything. And I'm not going to tell my moderators to go and do it. That seems unreasonable. Hey, go and watch my entire stream again. In case somebody decided to chat something weird. Yeah, no. I'm looking through trying to see if there was any like classes that I wanted to master or whatever. I can't really find anything. I could do Mortal Savant Byleth. Who knows? What if we did that? We did Mortal Savant Byleth. What even is my reason rank? It is D with 102 XP left to go. There it is right there. I don't know if I want to try and raise that for Mortal Savant of all things. Seems like a bit of a waste. Maybe it is what I need to do, however. Maybe I'll just be an enlightened one day. And I'll just have the fire spell equipped. And that's how I'm going to get all of my reason rank. And then I'll get mortal. And then I'll get, what a reward, Mortal Savant. Do I have a, like, I'm pretty sure, what's it called? This one. Enlightened one is just like strictly better than Mortal Savant. I guess Mortal Savant has Black Tome Fair, right? That is one thing Mortal Savant does have. But like otherwise... Yeah, no, I just look how many stats I lose. Like, look how much I lose. I lose how much? 1 strength, 1 magic, 1 luck. I guess I don't lose any speed. But even then, like, come on, guys. You know, stats aren't really that bad. But overall, it's just like, wow, I read your schedule wrong. I thought it'd be FE8. No. FE8 is not tomorrow, but on Monday. There will be FE8. Today, it's 3 houses. Where we talk about Mortal Savant Byleth of all things. I'm sure the growths are worse too, but you know. Just stick an enlightened one, I think, right? It looks cool though. And gifts, exactly. Where face? Oh right, I had face away so you could see the stats of Mortal Savant. So weird to me, that's why this class is called Epitaph and JP. Really? What's Epitaph is like, I mean, I guess it kind of has a link with the word, like, mortal. Right? So, I mean, like, was Mortal Savant, was that even, like, a phrase? Like, in real life? Like was that even a thing? What is a... If I look up Mortal Savant, are all the results Fire Emblem, or is there something else? Mortal Savant, Fire Emblem Wiki, Fire Emblem Wiki, Fire Emblem 3 Houses... Apparently there's a band called Mortal Savant. No, there's a song called Mortal Savant. When was it made? November 28th, 2020. What about this Reddit thread? Why is Mortal Savant considered bad on r/Fire Emblem Three Houses? Let's see if good old Shamir Enjoyer can weigh in. Here we go. In Maddening, swords are the weakest weapon type. Get out of here with this cringe. Alright, enough browsing Reddit. It's time to actually stream. Decided to make it Epitaph, and Mortal Savant was the localizer's desperate attempt to parse into something semi-sensible. I mean, like, what is an epitaph? It's like the title that you give to someone after they die, right? Genius at life. Exactly. Isn't it what's written on a tombstone? Yeah, it's like the last words. I guess that like kind of makes sense how you would decide to get Mortal Savant from that. But yeah, no, it's like apparently the phrase just was never used until Three Houses. So literally nobody ever put those two words together until now. And then like 1 year later, some band made a song called Mortal Savant. Who knows? Were they inspired by Fire Emblem? It sounds cool, though. It does sound pretty cool. It makes sense now. Watch out for Idiot Immortal. I know, right? The Ignorant Immortal. I don't think I wanted to start anything. I've looked through this menu up and down however many times. Maybe one day I want Warrior, but not today. We're in a chapter map. Why would I want Warrior? I'll just use War Master. It's better. What else? I guess, like, theoretically... Whoa, hold on. Look at that. Bow Knight? Can I shitter cert Bow Knight? 90%. Some shitter cert. Alright. Let's go for it. Tell how to beat 13 with Poop Seteth. Does Poop Seteth have Rally Defense equipped? Also, do you have a shield and convoy? Also, what bat is Byleth using? Also, how good Byleth's stat? Basically, lots of rally defense. What the hell, you know, is I gonna promote you? My girl. Play your game, I'll just go lose. No, I mean, like, I asked you a question, though. Like, does Seteth have rally defense? I'll just say, if you failed this exam, Leonie, you're no longer best girl. That's a lie. She would still be best girl. Where is this? What?
All that hard work's paid off.
All right, we got plus magic from the Bow Knight cert. Fair enough. Let's change on over. And now we're finally in the better class. That's right. No more Paladin, and especially no more Sniper. Ew, gross, Sniper. Yucky, yucky. Never cert that class. It's cringe. Mage Leonie? That's right. Let's get her into Warlock real quick. Does she even look any good in Warlock? But it's not changed from recruitment. No shield, Gloucester Knights. Okay, none in convoy or nothing. Wait, Swordmaster Leonie? This has to be the ugliest Swordmaster outfit I've ever seen, by the way. The yellow Swordmaster? No, terrible. This has to be the worst one. I wonder how she looks like in her, like... If it's maybe any better with basic, like, monastery uniform. This is, like, 0 out of 10 drip. What about Warlock? That's actually better. I'm not gonna lie, I like the brown and yellow. That's a good outfit. No convoy shields? Ah, fair enough. Oh, what about the Bishop, actually? This is some good drip. Puking at the Warlock drip or at the Swordmaster? I agree if it's the Swordmaster. I think the Warlock is like a... It's like a 4 out of 10. It's nice after this crap Swordmaster. Bishop, though. Whoa. She a cutie. Look at that. Telling you. Anyway. Swordmaster? Yeah, Swordmaster's awful. Ew, gross. Never doing this build. What about Assassin? Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Anyway, let's get in there. We've done Bow Knight. Good old Shamir is going to go into Bow Knight next. God, look at that. 32 strength, 23 speed. It's actually more strength than speed. That can't be more strength than Leonie, right? Oh my god, it's more strength than Leonie. Now, to be fair, Leonie does have Death Blow, but still. Insane, bro. What about Dex? Dex plus luck, 37 plus 28. What's that, 65? Whoa, way more. 65 versus 44. What is that? 21. That's an extra 10 crit over Leone. Golly. Fair enough. Once we get her darting blow and death blow. And bow knight. Shamir is the new one. All right, what now? Then nothing else, right? She's only level 30, but like actually I could try and like shitter cert Wyvern Lord, right? Oh, 90%. Yeah, like I said, shitter cert. The difference. What is this? Hold on, let me show you guys this one. Wait, hold on, not Mortal Savant. Wyvern Lord and Falcon Knight. But Falcon Knight has Lance Fair. Technically, Falcon Knight has a higher stat total, but it's all in res, right? And the speed is like, Wyvern Lord actually has the same speed because it passes the strength benchmark right there, see? Like 31 versus 28. So they have the exact same speed. And then Wyvern Lord has the Axe Fair and like 3 extra points of strength. And more defense. Well, time for shitter cert. You know how we do in this stream. Hold up, where you at? The first Wyvern Lord, and I think this is the first Wyvern Lord of 2023. It might be the first Wyvern Lord of 2022. No, what the hell? Hilda. Get out of here. I made a Wyvern Lord in 2022 for draft. That's what I did. How about that? Does that count? Yeah, still counts. That's why we rig exams. Yeah, shamelessly. Shamelessly, whatever. I just won't have a Wyvern Lord. Scale to 90, worst skill. It would be like her, though. What was she short on? She was short on Flying Rack, I think. No, well, okay, no, she does have the Flying Rack. Interesting. No, she is. Okay, she has B+ Flying. I guess Falcon Knight has a lower Flying rank, sir. Or a lower Flying Rack. It's kind of interesting. Whoa, what's the mount? What does the dismounted armor look like? The shoulder, the pauldrons are kind of weird. But this isn't the drip stream. This is the Grondor 2 stream. I promised you Grondor 2. That's what we're getting. Welcome in, Raymond, by the way. It is time, though, for Forced Attack. Grondor 2. Can we actually kill every last one of them? I think so, right? At the end of the day, it shouldn't be that tricky. Come on, Byleth. You can do it. Oh, wow. Straight into the map, too. We still got Myrmidon Marianne deployed. Our hero. Okay, see who we can have. Go to Warlock Flame. Is there anyone better than Warlock Flame? Oh, the loading sphere thing is back and engage. That's the best part of the game, to be honest with you. We got Steel Gaunt Claude, Steel Gaunt Fergie. Let's take a look at this map. How many people from the blue lines did we steal? We stole Felix. This is yeah, this is fake Felix, right? Yeah. Check it out, Darting Blow. I guess like all Sword Masters have Axebreaker Plus. Holy crap, dude. 49 attack speed, 72 avoid. What a monster. Where's he getting that from? Sword Prowess, and then the... Okay, he has Kingdom Brave Lance Co. Interesting. So I actually wonder here, like, do they have their personal bats? Like, do you have Dusker Heavy Soldiers? Yes. You have... This is fake Mercedes. You have Kingdom Priests with the Blessing Battalion. Interesting here. You also have... What is this? Miracle? Aha, I see. What's the battalion that Mercedes usually has here? I know that in Crimson Flower, there's a big difference between real Mercedes and fake Mercedes, the Gambits. I'm gonna look this up. Faceless Mercedes, yeah. The Mercedes replacement had to have it. Had to have what, the Blessing Gambit? Or Miracle? Analysis out of house performance. What do you think, guys? Does the .org wiki have accurate analysis? Miracle, yeah, no. Okay. Oh, she has church soldiers. That's right. So I know in Crimson Flower, she has, I guess she has church soldiers either way, but her replacement has like an offensive gambit. That was a pretty big thing in draft. She was considered the worst pick, actually, in Crimson Flower draft. Imagine making Mercedes a priest lemonade. I know, right? In Crimson Flower draft, Mercedes was considered like the single worst pick in the game because recruiting her made Chapter 17, which is already a really difficult map. Recruiting her made that map harder. Because if you just have regular Mercedes, then she would walk up and attack you with a fire spell and then you just kill her. Or like with a Nosferatu spell and then you would just kill her. Whereas if it was replacement Mercedes, she would gambit you and you wouldn't counterattack her. Also, she had like crazy high charm, so she would probably rattle you. Like the map just became way harder. Yo, look at that sword. Look at that massive sword. The Sword of Zoltan. She's just hanging on to that. She has the Sword of Zoltan. 55 attack speed. 91 avoid, by the way. And with the Keen Intuition, that is 121 avoid from 3 range. Yeah, casual 55 AS. With the Brigid Hunter's Bat, which is the highest avoid of any battalion in the game, by the way, is Brigid Hunters. Just rocking around with a casual. If you attack her at range, that is 121 avoid you have to get through. Oh, actually, and she has alert stance. Miss Speed Demon herself. So it's actually 136 avoid. 33 charm, yeah, 33 charm, 136 avoid. Can anyone even hit that with a gambit on my team? Surely someone has like that much charm. Okay, some people do. Mr. Tea Time himself. Yeah, you have the Keyhole Wiper. Holy crap. Yeah, I have 52 charm. That was their base charm. That's not even their modified charm with the battalion. This charm value here. I know it's covering it up right now. That's these ones from the table. 42 charm, 30 charm, Claude, 26 charm plane, actually. Look at that. And then 33 with the Gambit. So yeah, no, we got ways to take out Petra. Just Gambit her, right? And then just she's got a yellow stat. She's got 57. So I know you're in trouble once the stats get like even his magic ain't yellow. He's got Dark Bishop class, doesn't he know? Charm increasing battalion seems so weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Gives him the better hit and avoid. Ew, Hubert hair. I don't like his part 2 hairdo. I think his part 2 hairdo is all greasy. It's cringe. Also, I lost again. What, the game? You lost the game? Look at Bernadetta. Look at her trash avoid. 27 avoid. What the hell? What are you missing? Oh, wait, no. What? No. Barley Archers do not give minus avoid. They give minus 10 avoid? No way, dude. What a trash bat. Look at this. Plus 30 hit, plus 5 prot. Okay, like, and then what? This is at level 5. What a trash bat. This might actually be like one of the worst battalions in the game. Like, yeah, plus 30 hits kind of cool, but like otherwise, come on, guys, come on. I always try to put Find on the team and she would never make the cut, lol. This one's kind of unique. Minus avoid to activate personal. Yeah, but like also plus prot. I guess so, but just swallow Fruit of Life. Like, it's maddening. It's not too hard to get it active, right? Just get hit, lol. Also, here's the thing. If you don't get hit, no problem. Just level HP. No, this one really popped off, though. I wonder actually if I can cert Gremory. Actually, if I did cert Gremory, would I even stay? Maybe not. Like, 5 move is kind of cool, but, I mean, realistically, I think I would rather have Black Tome Fair. Like, I might rather have the plus 3 attack. Let me actually look at the benchmarks. Like, who do I expect her to attack? We have 51 magic fire. What else can we get? Like Excalibur, maybe? Let's say, like, Excalibur, right? First off, I don't think we're getting any plus speed from Gremory. I think Gremory has the exact same speed. So it's basically in a single hit. And yeah, okay, if we're doubling someone, it's an armor knight. And if we're doubling an armor knight, we kill them no matter how much magic we got. That's the way I see it. Or a fortress knight, rather. Who would she attack? You? God, that's so much. Yeah, no, I don't really think that, like, being Grummery actually helps here. Or rather, no, I don't think that being Warlock actually helps here. Because, like, look at the might. Well, hold on a sec. Let's look at this one, right? So, like, 58 plus 21. What's that? 79? You can't get there, can you? No, not even close. $77? I mean, like, some of these people, maybe. I could see. Maybe I gotta admit it. Grummery isn't as overrated as I thought. Go back and sort it real quick. I mean, I only just now realized she's level 30. And she has the ranks. Like, she's only, I think, 2 ranks off. Her luck stat's kind of crap. Oh, that looking through my certs. I guess, like, I didn't really consider it if we had this. 68, so close. There we go. We got Grummery Flame. We'll give it a go. What do we work towards after this? This can't be it. This can't be where it ends. 12 strength. Oh, 13 defense, right? I guess maybe that helps, right? Yeah, but I think Grummery is, like, slightly better for this mission than Warlock. Because the plus magic attack isn't actually doing a whole lot. Play numb. Yeah, no, this flame, like, really came together, though. I think it was just, like, during one chapter, I needed somebody with high res, and then during another chapter, I needed somebody with high res, and she just kept on being the person. She just kept on being the person for the job. Get Marianne out of here. Now she's got the old Grummery stance. Support Leone too. Golly. Hilda, what are you doing being a weird chimp? Alright. Poor Mercedes. Still a monk. We only got room for 1 mage on this team, clearly. There's a lot of physical attackers on this team, though. Like somewhat of a problem. You have speed plus 2 or no? I forgot to check whether you actually mastered that. Whoa, you don't? What the hell? How close are you? Oh, what? Right? You like barely got anywhere. Holy crap. Yeah, no, forget about it. What about Mercedes? How close are you to magic plus 2? Also, like, ages. Ages. Yeah, both these guys are, like, kind of bad. Felix and Mercedes. It's kind of hard to really justify either of them being included on the team right now. I guess, like, Felix's stats are still a bit better than Yuri's. Just in general. We got, like, Felix, Catherine, and Yuri, who are all 3 essentially the same unit. Like, there are some minor differences here and there, but, like, you know, for the most part... I mean, like, take a look at these 2, right? Wow. Same speed. Felix has slightly more attack. We have Yuri unequipped. Oh, he has the fetters on. That's fine. He just has the index sword fighters giving him the hit and crit. Yeah, no, I mean, they're practically the same unit. I was talking about Yuri's way better. Like, Felix has the slightly higher speed, which whenever he gets speed plus 2, that'll kind of disappear a little bit. Even, like Yuri's even bulkier. Got all of it. the Elmira Mercs. Although, to be fair, Felix is only rocking the Elmira Mercs right now. He just unlocked C-rank battalions, by the way, of all things. Maybe there's a C-rank bat I can give Felix that will improve his performance a bit. Let's go searching for one. We have the Immortal Core. That'd be a funny one. What about the Nouvelle Chamberlain? Wow, Nouvelle Chamberlain actually kind of good, though. No Gambit, but that's fine for old 22 Charm Felix. Wow, look how much more damage he has, actually. 47 versus 40. That's quite a massive difference. Also, he has 10 more hit points. Let's not forget. We're not Elmira Mercs E-rank, just weirdly bad. Yeah. Elmira Mercs are E-rank. And to be honest, like, if you just compare them against the other E-rank bats, they have really good stats. It's just that, yeah, for the joining time. I guess there's a difference. Now that we've equipped an actual battalion on him, we can see the difference now. Loads more attack. Actually, he has like +8. I'm pretty sure that's tied for the highest any of my like battalions can go is +8. But Yuri has cooler vibes. I think that can be up to debate. Like, I could put Nouvelle Chamberlain on a lot of people. We got Victor Private on Leone. I wonder if she has enough speed to like be proccing, what's it called? Battalion Desperation. Like, reliably. I don't want no Lance Prowess. Get out of here. Where's my Bat Desp? We got our own Hunter's Volley. Discount Sasuke has nothing on Buy Icon Yuri. The Bicon. Fair enough. I mean, we got our like trio right here, you know. We got the sword trio, really the sword quartet if you want to include Fergie. Yeah, these 4 units are like basically identical. Actually, yeah, Yuri and Byleth are pretty much the same unit if you think about it. Wait, are they really? Because here's the thing. He's got a personal that gives him +3. He's got a personal that gives him +2. Keeping in mind, this Fergie is like 10 levels ahead. There's no way Yuri is basically the same unit as Byleth, right? Now I gotta know. I gotta like pull up their stats and like compare them in Excel. I gotta know. I can't let this slide. Base stats, growth rates. I know Yuri's fast, but like that's it. Protagonist. Where's me calc? Excel stream? It's more likely than you think. Where's Yuri? Yuri's got like a little bit less strength. The only battalion with a higher physical stat is the King Alliance Corps at +10. I know there's one with +9 somewhere. Well, I'd say I know. Maybe that's just Index Sword Fighters is +8, huh? Immortal Core is +8. What about Supreme? Justin has a spreadsheet. Let me pull up the spreadsheet. It's in my DMs with Justin. I haven't actually bookmarked it. Justin, where are our DMs? He's streaming right now. So. I've completely lost it. I have no idea where it is. Anyway, he had a spreadsheet with like literally all the battalions on it. I'll just have to ask him again at some point. But not right now. He's streaming, I'm streaming, right? We have better things to do. Like proc Battalion Desperation. Do you actually need to proc Battalion Desperation? Like thinking about it. Who can actually counterattack Leone? You? Do I ever double you? You have 37 AS with Arid Bar. No, I don't double you with that. Let me take a look here, right? Here's the thing also, if I have Bat Desk, I don't need Armored Blow, right? How much weight do I mitigate? 5 plus 3. I mitigate 8 weight. Silverbow weighs 8. Mitigate 8 weight, mate. Yeah, exactly. 36 plus 6 is 42. Who on the map does that double and not double? 42 doubles him. Okay, let's think. Let's see. Does that do enough damage to kill? There's no way she won rounds, Dimitri, man. Get out of here. If you think she won rounds, Dimitri. Woo, hiccup. Also, her aim is going to be kind of trash. Okay, so 58. 20 times 2. Nope, we need a bit more. Hold on a minute. How much do we need? How much do we need? Let's figure it out. Okay, so we need 34 plus 38 is 72. We need 72 attack. Man, that's a lot. So we got 6 from here. We need another 14. If I deploy Byleth and with Sacred Power and Seteth, then that's another 8, so we just need 6. Alois support can be another 3. And then Rally Strength. Yeah, we can get her to 1 round, Dimitri. The only issue is going to be hitting, but actually his avoid isn't really that good right now. Only 64. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we just stack it up with the Alois support, among other things, we can get pretty high. Also, one thing we can do is just like, when we get in this zone, we could just try to have, what's it called? Let's be next to them, providing the linked attack. It's settled then. You shall 1 round Dimitri on Maddening. What about Edelgard? Does anyone on your team survive an atrocity? So atrocity is plus 15 might and effective against all enemies. So it's plus 34. So it's 114 attack. I don't think anyone is like even close to surviving that. Yeah, nobody has anywhere close to 114. 1 hit bulk. Now we gotta figure out Edelgard. Wait, what does this person have? Lampos shield? Yo, I can get my 2nd Lampos shield? What do you have? Brave bow. That's actually not a bad drop. Anything else? That's what I thought. I get this is fake Ferdinand, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. No confidence. Weight minus 3. Wait, what? No. Wait, all paladins. Okay, do all paladins just have weight minus 3? Maybe they do. Will he always atrocity? I'm pretty sure he always does. Maybe he doesn't if he doubles. Ferdinand's even in this map. I guess all paladins just have weight minus 3. This is the 2nd time that paladins have had weight minus 3. And these Pegasi too have had weight minus 3. It can't be all paladins, right? I can't even remember that many maps that have paladins, to be honest with you. What about Edelgard? Dude, 40 prot, 32 resilience? Golly, that's so much. That's so much. And they have 28 speed. I guess maybe I could try and steal a Master Seal. Yuri, do you have steel? No. Wait, you do. Why do I have steel equipped? What the hell? How long have I had that skill equipped? It's like totally useless. Except in chapter 15, which was 2 chapters ago. How long have I had this equipped? Damn it. First up, I can't steal that. There is indeed no +9 physical attack battalion. Damn. Nouvelle attendants. With the cafe. Is it Nouvelle attendant? No, it's Nouvelle stewards. I think you already have had it equipped. I think you've always had it equipped. Yeah, I just put it on for chapter 16 or 15 rather and forgot to unequip it ever. Okay, so the kill setup for Dimitri requires like 4 different people in position, so like maybe I should chill out a bit. Point blank volley is +3 though. That can make up for that. When adjacent to male ally. Yes, male ally. Okay. So I was like, I can't use one of these guys. Of course, male enemy wouldn't count. She would just have it all the time. Wow. I mean, I think this is still the team, right? Could you? I'm pretty sure actually you could bat desp down Edelgard. If I had you do it, I'm pretty sure you could, right? Where's your Vajramushti? What's going on here? 39 AS. Oh, of course you do. You don't even have 39 speed. And she has a Sword of Saros in the backpack too. That's crazy. Just in case the Amir isn't enough. And look at that, hit +20, crazy, 80 attack. Does he actually survive the clapback? He does, with 3 HP, by the way. What is this? Seal defense? Very useful here. I don't think we're gonna need it against these monsters. Shout out to Edelgard having B reason for no reason. Nah, she's got B reason. For no reason. No reason would be E reason, Raymond. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Dimitri have anything funny? He's got C bows and C+ brawling. They've just been training. He has D+ access, C bows, and C+ brawling. Oh, and E+ faith and authority. They've been training. They are well-rounded lords, don't you know? I gotta have B authority for church soldiers, don't they? And then everyone else. I mean, you have A rank swords for just for the sword of Zoltan. Bernadetta somehow lost all of her lance rank. Picked up some hobbies. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She also has D+ brawling. You know, she's learned a thing or two. A swords even. I mean, I guess she needs it for the sword of Saros. But she decided this is the hour of the sword. Apparently, Armored Lord has B axe rex. And actually, apparently the recs for Armored Lord are B axe, B authority, and B armor. Apparently. Those are the recs. Good old Hubert, what do you have? Vestra sorcery? What a trash bat. Just putting it out there, it's a trash bat. Let me actually see if Plod 1 rounds though. So with Death Blow and Bat Desp, what do you got? So 61. 20, 20, 20, 20? Yep. You just kill her. You have 100% hit too? Yep, you just kill her. So if Claude touches Edelgard, she dies. Good to know. There's no way I need seal defense, right? I could do Defiant Strength for the funny, or I could just do something like Axe Prowess. Hit +20 with that. Actually, I was thinking, right? What if I did something like Vantage, Bat Wrath, Bat Desp? I don't have regular Wrath, but I mean, with Grondor Valkyries, I'm getting it kind of close to exhausted, right? What do I have with Brave Axe? 32 AS? That's still enough to take out Edelgard. Yeah, that's even more damage. I pawned it up with S plus rank axe skill. I agitated him to Hilda. And honestly, rather than Death Blow, I probably want Axe Fair. Yo, Berserk playing with the Prime sub. Holy crap. Thanks so much, dude. Enjoy your emotes. And thanks so much for the support. Yeah, I put Hilda and Fortress Knight on an Ox battle, and then I agitated Claude to her as a hero with axes equipped. But yeah, no, even this like one rounds Edelgard pretty handily, frankly. How much AS does Dimitri have again? Like 36 or so? 37. He has all 37 of his speed. Yeah, go figure. Wow, Arid Bar is super light. 9 weight? Crazy. How much is Amir? 11? Wow, that's super light too. What the hell? Damn. Yeah, no, with Brave Axe, we just kind of like kill her, frankly. So we have that, we have the Killer Axe, then what? I need to find a way to check out this ballista. Yo, love the streams, want to show my support for sure. Thanks so much, Berserkling. Glad to have you in now. Okay, what do we do here? Oh, of course you have armor null, but also you have 7 res and 5 AS, so I'm pretty sure like literally anybody can kill you. Actually, can Flame kill you? I'm pretty sure she can, right? I mean, come on, get out of here. Yeah, she's got 56 attack. She's probably got it. Okay, I could do a funky skip, or I could just play the map. I think I'm just gonna play the map, frankly. Okay, Bat Desp, Sacred Power, Strength +2, Defiant Strength, Sword Prowess. Do I want Axe Breaker? Axe Breaker would be kind of fun. I think Axe Breaker is probably better than Defiant Strength, right? Also, would I rather be Enlightened one, or would I rather be something like Swordmaster? Swordmaster gives me an extra speed. It gives me 3 extra speed over Enlightened when I was looking at Hero. See if that matters. Divine Strength is kind of a cool ability, though. I kind of like it. Why not Assassin instead of Swordmaster? I just haven't trained up my bows. I don't think... Do I have it sorted? I was about to be like, oh, I don't have it sorted. Do I actually not have it sorted? I do have Assassin sorted. Swordmaster has that crit bonus, though. Swordmaster has Strength +2 and it has a crit bonus. Both of which make it attractive. And at the end of the day, Assassin, it is extra move. It's only +1 speed, though. Oh, Red, of course I have Assassin. I used it in Hunting by Daybreak, of all things. I actually wonder if it's the best thing. Kind of like Sacred Power. Do I like Strength +2? I like Strength +2. Like, this Byleth has a lot of attack. You ever notice that? Like, he's got a lot of attack. With Defiant Strength and Bat Desp. You have Keyhole Wyvern, though, and they're, like, nowhere near. This move can actually be good. I tend to find that more moves is generally better, especially if you're on a class with Kanto. There have been a couple times, however, when Swordmaster in particular was helpful. I mean, just having, like, the Swordmaster crew here is actually, like, rather nice. But frankly, it's mostly, like, the sword crit. Like, Swordmaster offenses are just crazy good. It's insane, like, how strong Swordmaster offenses are. The only class that, like, maybe has better player phase offense is, like, Warmaster. And even that's, like, what's the Warmaster strength bonus? I think it's +5. Yeah, Warmaster strength modifier is +5, and then so Swordmaster is +2, I think. Bro, how do I see the stupid screen? Yeah. So Swordmaster even has 2 extra attack with swords over Warmaster. Why not Falcon and Wyvern Rider Lord? I don't have the ranks for it. As simple as that. Only a few of my units have the ranks for it. Also, stealth has been really handy too. That's another thing. Stealth is like way good in this format. I think Swordmaster is probably like the best. Look at that, 62 attack. That's crazy. 62 attack, 30 AS. What does the 30 AS matter? Don't have the skill levels for Warmaster either. Yeah. I find training ranks on Byleth to be kind of hard, frankly. It's a little tricky training up all those ranks. I guess the speed doesn't really matter that greatly because, like, looking at the map, then again, is Devil Sword heavy? Yeah, Devil Sword's kind of heavy. Whereas if I equipped, like, a Rapier, right? So imagine I did that. I got one of those hanging around, right? Yeah, I got 3. Because I didn't equip any of them last map. Look at that, 33 AS. Now I'm doubling calves. So I think Swordmaster, so that I can double calves, is a reason to go sword, or that's a reason to go Swordmaster. Is like I just have enough speed to double calves with Rapier. Likewise, these guys, they all have enough speed to do it. I don't need to worry about them whatsoever. Okay, now let's just think about these kids. You're totally fine with this one. I don't need Armored Blow either. I think you're just attacking from afar. And this speed minus, or this weight -5, probably appropriate, right? I mean, like, the Killer Axe is kind of cool, but it also weighs a lot, especially the Aegis Shield if I'm ever using that on you. Like, I'm actually getting rather weighed down by all this. Even with a -11 weight, I'm losing 7 speed. Yeah. So I get doubled by calves. I get doubled by a lot. Maybe the better thing to do is just remove the Aegis Shield. Use Knowledge Gem, Accuracy Ring. What about Lancebreaker? There's decent cases to be made for all the breakers here. I don't really have any Swordbreaker though. So if Petra loses her battalion, or if Petra gets rattled, then her avoid sinks tremendously. Thing is, do I need anybody with Lancebreaker, or with Swordbreaker rather, just for this? I might actually want it. Like, imagine I do Shamir Swordbreaker. Here's what I can do. I can do Swordbreaker, Shamir. No, I don't have Swordbreaker on her, do I? Ah, what trash. Of course I don't. Who has it? Who in my army has Swordbreaker? That is Ferdinand, Hilda, and Leone. Those are the only people. I'm not switching out her. It's Axes and Axefair and Frykugel, but not as too good. Good old Sedith. Yeah, but he's kind of cringe, so... You know what I could do? No, there's no way, right? Get out of here. That means I have to, like, keep lances on him and whatnot. But I guess, like, it wouldn't be that bad. Like, imagine this. Hold on. Imagine this. Give me that. So 107 plus 15 is 122. Plus 20 is 132. And then here's the thing, right? So she's rattled. She immediately loses 20 avoid, and then she loses 10% of that. So she goes down to about 64 avoid. Actually, there's a lot of people. I think honestly I should be giving Shamir the Lance of Ruin. Like, think about it. Even though she doesn't have Swordbreaker, she's got a ton of decks. Like, I think she actually just has more hit than Sylvain does with this Lance of Ruin. Even though she doesn't have Swordbreaker. Yeah, check that out. If she has, say, Hit and Run equipped, would I want Hit and Run or would I want Tempest Lance, actually? So say she does Tempest Lance, right? So 137. 147 is what Tempest Lance would have versus the 70 something. And then if I get a linked attack in there, which I probably will because I've just gambited her, that's even more. Yeah, crazy good actually. At only 33 charm. Okay, some of my units can hit that. I was about to say only 33 charm, but that's actually like harder to hit than you might think. It doesn't seem like a bad plan though. Just Lance of Ruin her down. Actually, I think I'd rather do hit and run. Now that I have it open, I think I'd rather do hit and run. That way I dodge the attack. Hit and run still gives plus hit as well. It just doesn't give as much attack as Tempest Lance. I have 4 less might, but I get plus 20 avoid. I think that's worth it. Don't have Lewin for the extra hit. No, I never got Lewin. She also only has C plus lances, so I can't even do like silver on her. I guess I could maybe like take this unit and do it, but even then, like that doesn't even seem that better. Here's the thing with the as far as the lance fair goes, like I mean, where the hell is she? Yeah, like Shamir just has an extra 15 dex over Leonie. So like, how about I just use Shamir? Like I could use this or that, but like she has so much dexterity that whatever weapon she equips is probably going to be the best one here. Can't even use that. And it's not like I can train her up to B lances anyway. Maybe that's a good project actually, is training her up to B lances. Like I think Beaufair, these nuts is not actually that good for her. Your items are fine, your items are fine. But your Victor Private is actually totally appropriate with this whole Bat Desp situation going on. Here's the thing, actually, if you got Bat Desp, maybe I don't really care about or if you have Bow Knight, maybe I don't really care about Bat Desp. Like, think about it. Because I think especially if I'm attacking someone with counter, which is only you or you, I'll just use point blank volley anyway. Yeah, I would just point blank volley if I ever did anything. I guess like maybe monsters it matters, but again, like I might just point blank volley. Yeah, no need to Bat Desp. It's cool, but I don't think there's any need for it. Okay, I could Lance Prowess for hit plus 10, avoid plus 10, or I could Sword Breaker. Sword Breaker might actually be the better one here. I don't think Monster... Wait, Monster Piercer actually gives plus avoid. What an odd art. Plus avoid? Sure. And she has Silver Lance plus for it. There we go. Not too bad. Would you rather Silver Lance plus or would you rather Crescent Cycle? This is 1080 and then Silver Lance plus is 1480. Yeah, or you'd rather Silver Lance plus. Silver Lance plus is just strictly better than Crescent Cycle. Sorry, fellas. I'll put away this torch. You don't need it. They got Concoction, maybe? Who knows? All right, and we got to arm Felix, too. Let's do Rapier. Rapier, unlike a lot of our swordies, right? You're actually probably fine. You have, like, Love and Sword, I guess. I'd rather have Rapier on these guys who have lower might. That seems like a more important use of the Rapier. Knowledge Gem, Brave Axe. I gotta re-equip this guy from scratch, pretty much. Axe of Ukin Vassara is just good, right? Iron Axe for accuracy. Killer Axe for Vantage Wrath shenanigans. Actually, one Killer Axe is enough, I think, right? What else do I want? Probably Accuracy Ring, yeah. Either that or Critical Ring. And it might actually be Critical Ring. Let me take that, in fact. Oh, let me take a lot of the items off of Caspar. I don't need any of that. Where's Raphael? He's still got the goods, right? Yeah, he's still got the Fail Not and Lemon Sword Plus. Hold on to that. Okay, I kind of like everyone's stuff. Maybe some people have a weird champ bat. No, you have Nouvelle Chamberlain now. You have Index Sword Fighter. That's good. You have Gautier Knights. I was kind of building you up to have High Avoid anyway. Is there a better ability I can hook up on you, maybe? Or no? Axebreaker actually is better than defensive tactics. I'd rather have Axebreaker. Just makes you better. There's a lot of people with Axebreaker walking around. And I do want steel. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. I actually wonder if I want weight -3. Does that actually matter? I don't think it actually matters. Like, we're not entering a new speed tier because we still double these guys with rapier and we still get doubled by like everyone else, right? So we're not actually entering a new speed tier with weight -3. The only thing left to do is figure out this Bernadetta situation. I do know that once we get like really in here, there's going to be a reinforcement, and a reinforcement that'll kick our butt if we're not careful about it. So I think my plan might just be to go this way. Engage the army here. Dimitri and co are going to move. That's totally fine. I'm just gonna do it once over. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. Adjutants, that's the obvious thing I'm missing. And I want to have reason equipped. Yes, cool. We'll get in there. Kill every last one of them.
I will crush anyone who blocks my path.
He's not as crazy as I thought, huh?
It would not. I will create.
All right. We're gonna fall victim to such chaotic warfare. Oh shit! Actually, I'm literally forced to attack people turn 1. I didn't actually see that. This is not a bad way to set up Vantage, however, if I so desire.
Shall we?
Yeah, I didn't actually take a look at my ranges to see.
I'm in.
Yeah, every last one of them.
Onward.
Oh, people like that cutscene? I thought it was just a meme. I can go back and see it if you want. Fine, I'll go back and see it. I'll go back and see it. It's not the same, isn't it? I need to actually check combat arts anyway. I just realized I didn't actually go over combat arts. That cutscene's 100% Kino. It's pretty cool. Let's go! I need to check combat arts anyway. I can't just go back and then watch a cutscene, guys. I gotta do like something else in preps, right? Do I have any gaunts on you, actually? I need to make sure. Okay, I do. So I have Fading Blow stuff. And I got all of Convoy, too. Okay, Bane of Monsters grounded. What do you got with these weird champ arts, bro? Shatter Slash, and once again, no lance to be found. Iron Lance plus for the accuracy. Curve Shot, Monster Blast, everything's fine here. Grounder, Nimble combo. I don't need anything different, right? You have Wind Sweep, yeah, okay. You have Wind Sweep, Curve Shot, and Swap. Honestly, I'd kind of rather have. None of these actually. Deadeye kind of sucks. Okay, cool. We'll see it though. It's actually been a while since I've watched the cutscenes. Pretty much never do. Yo, they gotta cast Resonant Flames. How many is that, bro? Or Kingdom Army.
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
As big class reunions go, This one's gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago,
It's Edelgard.
we fought here as classmates,
Hog.
but not today.
Kill every last one of them!
And so we fight on.
Or Edelgard. And then they just run at each other. Oh, there's the hill. Guys, there's the hill. It's the actual
I will
map.
crush anyone who blocks my path.
Dimitri,
It would. I will.
All right, here we go.
at the ready.
We gotta whoop this guy's butt because he's in range, and I forgot to take him into account. Oh my god, I forgot to give this guy extra weapons.
What's my strategy?
It's okay, we can figure this out. Whoa. We can just bonk him with the Axe of Ukanvastra, right? Okay, so I do have to get this guy in bandage range at some point. I also want to damage the Gonrel Valkyries. In order to get that, I need to get to 35 endurance, so I need to take 44 points of damage. Bernadetta here is a good start. She has 38 crit, blimey, but you know what? Oh my gosh, it's kind of like risk. We have Sev 10. That's like 6 crit. That's a risk I'm willing to take, is it not? How much crit do I have actually with Killer Axe? Like, I kind of need to know that because I need to know. Oh yeah, no. If I activate Battalion Wrath, I just have 100 hit or 100 crit rather. Okay, cool. That's sorted. Okay, let me see here. So I have 132 hit. I guess like there are some enemies that I miss. I still have an accuracy ring hanging out in convoy somewhere, don't I? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix some inventories real quick. Because I was an idiot. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it onto Claude. You're gonna need that later. I'm also going to take... Yo, the Blutgong? It's kind of a cool sword, right? I mean, it's 13 might, 80 hit, and magic. I wonder who that should actually go to. Maybe me, to be honest. I could put the Killing Edge on Felix. I don't know if I want a bow on Felix too either. I'm not gonna do a bow on Felix yet. Oh, I have a secret book hanging around too. Okay, I actually did give you bow prowess, so it would have been wise to do so. Maybe I just lead with this and like start taking damage. How much damage does Bernadetta actually do to me? 50 minus 33, so 17. It's not enough. We need to be taking more than that. 37 is kind of plenty. You have a hand axe? No, you do not. Okay, cool.
What's the plan? I'm in.
$12 plus 20, that does add up to actually more than 30. So what we need to do is we need to do some kind of play involving getting Byleth over here, because then Byleth, if he's in range, provides sacred power to Claude. He doesn't die. That's the main idea. Or we just kill this guy, actually. If we just kill this guy, I think we're fine, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, we're just totally fine. Mumu Lebeje is a fan of the song, I take it. Yeah, if we just kill this guy, we're actually fine. Issue is...
I'll crush them all.
None of my assassins are really in range to take him out. Oh god, yeah, no, not like that especially.
My orders?
Maybe we should have given him the 11 sword. Who has 11 sword? I don't actually know. You do. Wait, you have the 11 sword. Okay, I'll send you over here. Okay, suddenly that makes Bernadetta want to attack Catherine instead. I think that's fine though. I don't actually mind that.
I won't hold back.
90% hit on Catherine. Damn, girl, you are accurate. What is this? Okay, you have stealth. Funny enough. What's that? Magic Bind. If unit lands a hit, target foe is unable to use magic for 1 turn. So only 3 units from the Golden Deer house are good? No, they're all pretty good, to be honest. Except, Marianne. It was just in this run, these are the units that ended up being, like, worth keeping around. Okay, I gotta be careful about these ones over here. I don't think I want to split up. Actually, do I want to go down the center here, or do I want to completely avoid them and go this way? I'll actually see about this, because here's the thing. I have a feeling I'm about to run into some reinforcements here in just a moment. I think it comes when you attack Bernadetta, though. There's no easy way to do it. Because I have a feeling we're actually going to have to rescue some guys right now. I'm actually quite concerned that I just procced some reinforcements. And then unless I pull them back, hold on a sec. Okay, we're good there. Oh, not Gambit. Dance. Oh, I gotta watch out because Hilda actually has a Mortal Core. So she has 3 range. I gotta keep that in mind. And literally every turn this map is that she has 3 range Immortal. Yeah, this is with Thyrsus equipped, and I don't have like March Ring or anything, so I can do this. We got Catherine out of there too. Good on Flame, well done.
I feel my...
What a strange level. Her res has really slowed down a lot too. What even bad does she have equipped? Timotheus? Okay, we're leveling up Timotheus, I guess. Right, it actually has a lot of hit and crit. That makes it attractive to level.
Let's clean up.
But I'm gonna sneak around this side and try and hit the calves. This is just not in range. Look at that. Meant to do that. I do know that if you attack Bernadetta specifically, the reinforcements definitely show up. Okay, what do you... Oh, you don't have Rapier, right? That's fine, probably, right? I could just use, like, Gaunts, I think. Holy crap, look at that. Dude, look at her go. What a beat. That's not even with... She doesn't even have prowess, and that's how well she's doing, right? I mean, look at that. Like, 69 to hit, 28 to get hit. And, like, yeah, they have a lot of crit on her, but you know what? Details, details. They have a lot of crit on her with this, too. This is way better. I could even Fading Blow, couldn't I? Would I rather Fading Blow, actually? That is 0 hit. Like, 0 everything, really. Okay, hold on. Let's hide those ranges and just show Bernadetta range. Bernadetta range is going to be the most relevant one. So, at the moment, these guys are in range of Hilda. So, I have to do something about it. Let's see here. I kind of like this start. Why do I not have Curve Shot equipped? That seems like a bit of a mistake. But you know what? While we're here, I guess we do have Sylvain, who's like able to help us out a bit, right? I actually got to be careful with this Iron Bow. Because, oh wait, no, I can't even move here to begin with. Okay, this is actually perfect. I can just go here with this Iron Bow. Do I have 9 other equipped? No, just Monster Piercer. Okay, so combat art. I think break shot, iron bow on this guy is probably a good. No. Let's do break shot on this guy, and then Catherine follows up with the gauntlets, and then after the dance, we can walk in here with Leone with a point blank volley, and then Plane with a spell. Not in that order. Plane spell first, and then Leone point blank volley, and that'll be the way that we do it. But the main issue here is that like this is actually rather inaccurate, especially if we fire into the woods. So to get around that, and look at that, can't attack anybody, so we can just dance.
Thanks.
We just attack that way. Plane and Catherine don't have any supports, do they? Let's go. First Gremory combat of the run. She just earned, what, 6? No. She earned 2 XP from it, right? Because she rescued twice. And then point blank volley, iron bow. Look at that. Much better. I don't even know if point blank volley is necessary. We might even be able to get away with like just this. Yeah, look at that. Just do that. There's no need to point blank volley. And then Catherine with the iron gauntlets. Or would she rather nimble combo? Check out nimble combo here. Wow, 70 hit, 76 hit, which has actually got higher hit rate. Like, which has the highest chance of success among all of these options? Because Silver Sword just had to hit one of these 52s. You have to hit 2 out of 4 of these 76s. What are the odds that I miss 3 of these? It's like 4 times. It's something like 3 times 1/8 cubed. No, 4 times 1/8 cubed. That's really small. Let's just do this. I guess plus 1/8, plus 1/8 to the 4th, but it's mostly 4 times 1/8 cubed.
I'll never back down.
Leveling up the authority rank as well. Not bad. And then we just fire the bow. And Kanto away.
Not dying here.
I chose the correct square to attack from, right? I think I did. Damn, Dex, speed, luck. All good levels. Oh, and then Alois as well. Leveling up his brigand. Let's go. Okay, we got to be really careful here. And I want to make absolutely sure that I'm not getting in range of these guys. So I'm about to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Aha, yes, I can go here. That's safe. Do I want a healing focus? I think so, right? I don't really mind taking an extra hit to get the Grondor Valkyries like slightly lower. But it would be really awkward if I like took a lethal attack now. Okay, yeah. I think just healing focus, even though it kind of gets me further away from vantage range, I think it's correct to just healing focus here. Alright, everyone keep sneaking this way. Remember, I don't want to get wrecked by these reinforcements, so we're marching through the woods. Good on. All right. Mission success. Okay, she is forced to attack because she has freaking break shot with range +2. Let's go ahead and bait these calves out. Seems like a good start. What weapon would I like to use for this? Probably just iron bow. Wow, my accuracy is kind of trash. That's fine though. That's fine. I don't mind missing here. I don't think it's a huge tragedy. In fact, next turn I can even 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I can't actually. I can't 1, 2, 3, 4 and then back. Someone's gonna have to put themselves in danger. Okay, I had to make sure I wasn't in range of this guy. I could afford to go here, right? I got the Aegis shield. I get doubled though, right? If I have Aegis. No, Iron Axe Aegis actually doesn't get doubled. Interesting. It was just Killer Axe that was that heavy, huh? So if I have Aegis equipped, I get kind of trash. It's only kind of trash. What's kind of trash? The hit rate? It's not too bad though. Like I said, nothing bad happened if I missed. Right? The game just continues. I'm trying to think here actually whether I want Aegis shield or whether I want to unequip it so that I double the guy on the counter. 35 prot with it. I'd actually rather only take the 15 damage. By the way, I'm not exactly very diligently checking for attacks here, but I'm pretty certain that these guys up here don't have attacks, unlike any of the Armor Knights down there, for example. There we go. Now we're offering Lily's Poise to Hilda. You got to use all the move tech at your disposal, right? We're not offering Charm to Hilda because we're not in that flying class. But you know what? We're pretty close here, right? More Gambits. I guess I guess I could actually be trying to put Retribution on people. This might be a wise thing to do, like right here, for example. I don't get Violet in this Retribution, which is somewhat tragic, but, you know. I think maybe what I should be focusing on instead is making sure that... I actually wonder if now is the turn for Retribution, or if maybe sometime later is better. Because, like, I'm already counterattacking everybody this turn, but if I wait for one more turn, then there might not actually be a chance. Also, 5 turns is a long time. I can just get in there, right? Yeah, I'll just get in there.
Good idea.
Thanks for that.
And if it's any consolation, this reinforcement that's coming in, say if the Blue Lion's reinforcement does come in, at the very least it's fake Sylvain. It's not the real Sylvain. What that means is he won't have Lance of Ruin and he won't have Ruin Sky. We'll just have like good stats, basically. Oh wow. Hubert didn't attack? This is actually kind of awkward because I expected Hubert and then to move. Okay, let's think about this. Fake Sylvain Pog, that's right. Massive Pog. Okay, I'm actually not in too much danger of the Pegasi in particular because, like, I can just go here and it's kind of like the same deal as this Cav. I could just attack this Cav and go here. The question is, can Flane attack Hubert right now? Flane can attack Hubert right now. I guess if I, like, have Hilda trade away the Fetters and Thyrsus as I do this... Or actually, why even have Hilda do it? Why not just have Felix go over here? Well, the reason I can't have Felix go over here is because Hilda actually I really want Hilda to attack this person so that she is, like, free to go elsewhere. Because this position and this obligation to attack Hubert is actually, like, rather annoying, right? I mean, look at that. We get a little bit destroyed. So I'd like to avoid that if possible. I wonder if actually the correct move... Let me look at the enemy movement order. So Hubert is actually going to be the first one of these guys to move. And I have how much Sev with the Killer Axe Plus? I have 22 plus 10, 32 Sev. You have 34 crit. I could just not get crit, you know? It's only 2%, just don't get crit. I just put myself in range of as many of them as possible. You can't end your turn on top of this, right? No, you totally can. Interesting. Okay. I guess that... Hold on a second. I'm going to eat a gambit if I do that, aren't I? Well, from you first, you're just going to attack, I think. I don't think you're going to gambit. Also, I can just put myself somewhere where... Because this is only range 1, 2. I can just put myself in 3 range. Yeah, that seems much better. Unfortunately, I can only put myself in 3 range of one of the Pegasi. So probably this one, yeah. You only have 31 charm. Thankfully, it doesn't actually hit much. And then, so what happens? You just... You mire me. Foes hit suffer defense -5. So that's going to be 51 plus 7, 58 magic attack. So I'm going to be left at 5 HP. That's fine, actually. I think that's the right thing to do. It activates all of my bat skills. But remember, I can't do it until I somehow remove this stuff from plane. And I think the only way to do that, like, reliably... You know what? I could actually even... Yeah, the only way to do that reliably is to have you actually trade this away. So give me the Thyrsus. And I think that's actually enough. Once I have the Thyrsus, I don't really need to take anymore. And I just attack you. Whoa. That's fine. So now I can just shoot you. That's advantageous, right? I'd rather shoot you than, like, break shot you, right? I think I'd actually rather do this, just to get a head start on this unit, right? I think I'd rather do that. Because, like, this guy's taken care of. And it's not like anyone here is at liability of attacking. If anything, it's like, it's not so much that I have to attack that unit with Leone, it's that I get to attack that unit with Leone. So look at that. Because that other guy, guys, call it a hunch, but I think I have that Cavalier handled, or I think I have that Paladin handled. This one, however, Leone is the only unit who can attack him. So why don't I use the unit who's in position to attack this enemy? Nice, even got the hit. What I can do now is actually, I would like her to be very far advanced. Because now what I can do is I can actually just put Claude here. And there's still going to be a Pegasus attacking me, right? Yeah. I can only get one Pegasus attacking me unless I want Hubert to fire a Gambit, which I don't. Which means I can do this from melee. Would I like to offer him the Lily's Poise? No, I don't think that actually matters. If anything, it might be better to, like, attack here and then get danced. That might be the best thing to do. Just for the plus luck. Yeah, that actually gives me enough plus luck to guarantee. Kill him with the lance.
Child's play.
See you. Yeah, so I think right now just end turn.
Sorry.
Then go there with the killer. No, wait, that doesn't work because I need to go further up in order to get attacked by Hubert. You do double Hubert, right? Yeah, no, so you just take him out.
You're abandoning the central...
You know, nobody has shove, right? You have swap. We can actually still get it. Check that out. Oop. We still get the Lily's poise, fellas. Watch the Lily's poise be like just enough to not activate Bandage. No, there's no way, right? Because what's his name moves first? Hubert.
You're interfering with the plan.
Okay, here comes the Mire. Wow, apparently I needed the Lily's poise. Good thing I did that, huh? How did I miscalculate? What did I miss? Does he have like Fiendish Blow or something?
Your Majesty, I must withdraw.
Maybe he has Fiendish Blow. But that was more damage than I thought, so good thing I lined up the Lily's poise, huh? And now Bandage Wrath Claude is activated. Ooh, his accuracy is kind of sus, though.
I will be protecting your unit, Adel.
Maybe I won't need it. I know, right? Here they come.
It all comes down to this.
Oh, shit. Are you serious? Damn. We gotta try and slide some RNs then, huh? Okay, let's think about these RNs. I could, instead of having Flame kill it, I could have Felix attack it, because that would be a chance for Crest to fall Darius. I really should have thought a bit more about that, but I think this is like a fine start, right?
I'm in.
All right, next. Strength.
At the ready.
I also want to equip the accuracy ring, not the crit ring.
What's the plan?
Thanks for that.
Onward.
Another thing I could have done actually is nah, the Pegasi have like complete control over those squares. I was about to say I could have just tried to like fetters in plane and kill this guy, but I actually think that would have caused more problems. Because then I need plane like out of position. Let me see what I miscalculated. Is it Fiendish Blow? Yeah, he has Fiendish Blow. Duh, he's a Dark Bishop. Okay, so he has Fiendish Blow.
I'll crush them all.
What gambit you have? Cafe. Okay.
Let's clean up.
What's my strategy? You're into. My moment has arrived. Fighting.
Just don't get hit by the second 20 gambit.
I will be protected.
Now.
Nice.
Strategy in motion.
Okay, 93 hit is not as much as I would have liked, but it's still a pretty good amount. Okay, no reinforcements from the Blue Lions. That's good. That's the main thing that's concerning me at this moment. A 33 charm, that's so much. I mean, Petra's unit is like coming in hot.
It's a bad time to die.
I need to think about where I'm putting this unit, where I'm putting Claude. Because again, like I don't want him to be forced to attack someone disadvantageous. Whoa, not heal. Right, I was like, why can't you attack at like 4 range? Duh, you don't have the Thyrsus. I think so, right? It's actually not very reliable. In fact, there's an incredibly high chance I'd die. And by incredibly high, I mean something like 20% chance that I'd just die if I do that. So how about I instead just attack you? Yeah, look at that. That's way better. Imagine not doing that in the first place. Damn, okay.
For Jera.
Oh, he had a layer? Interesting. All right, what's up, Lamppost Shield? They win the layer mirror. Yeah, I think a lot of this is going to be like, first figure out what Leone can attack. She's the one who's like most often going to be forced to attack, but she simultaneously has the most options, right? If anything, leaving Claude here and just like letting Leone maybe go and get this hit here. Let's check this out. She can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Break shot 1, 2, 3, 4, and just go right back. And that actually seems better. Now these guys are coming in pretty quick. There's going to be a unit on this square, which Claude would have to attack if it were suddenly there. And Claude is, of course, weak to Bernadetta on the Ballista. So we need to make sure that I'm prepared for that. Apocalyptic Flame from Hilda is a decent start to the whole process. Maybe the best thing to do is just put Claude in the corner. It does seem like a bit of a waste of the Retribution Gambit, but you know what? Maybe it's the best thing to do. Because, like, looking at it right now, man, what is it? Like, if Petra comes in here and I have to attack her, that's actually really bad. It's really Bernadetta. She's the one causing the issues right now, yeah? Like, if I can just stay out of Bernadetta's little sphere of influence here, everything was fine in the world. Oh, I have you in range now, so you're going to be forced to... I mean, here's the thing. Break shot might even just kill this person, right? Oh, that's so much avoid, though. Can you tank it? Someone can tank this guy, right? I mean, come on. I guess maybe I could use a rescue to, like, get Leone actually closer to this guy. Yes, because I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, I don't have Thyrsus in my inventory or nothing. Even if I did, I wouldn't be able to. I guess I could Fetters real quick in order to see that range. Yeah, if I had Fetters, I would be able to do that. Let's instead just go here and set up for a rescue on a Claude. Or onto Leone, rather. I'm just going to have Leone point-blank volley this person down. If they attacked Catherine, that'd be 27-27. They would kill her. Yeah, totally. Can't do that. Can anyone avoid getting doubled here? 38 attack speed. Actually, hold on. We're kind of close. Like, thinking about it. Although, there's a lot of crit on. You only have 11 luck. Holy crap. Yeah, that's 10% crit coming in. I'd rather not do that. Call me crazy, but I don't really think that's the wise thing to do. I could actually have Shamir do it, right? Just counterattack with the Silver Bow. There's no way Silver Bow counter just does it, right? I mean, plus 26. 56 plus 26 is what's 82? That actually kills. But again, I kind of want that Steel Bow there. Let's go here.
I'm good now.
We got Curve Shot and we got Monster Blast. Neither of which have like particularly impressive ranges. If I go here, however, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I might be forced to attack Petra. So let's not do that. Likewise with you and Yuri. Let's just chill out in the back, eh? Oh crap, she goes there? Interesting. Where's she going? She's doing the funny walk. She always takes this weird path. Let's actually remove your range, because I'm thinking now, what if it's just like not even that big a deal? Break shot, silver. God, this is so bad, actually. And again, I'm in this terrible danger zone. So, like, I basically have to point blank volley up here with Leone. Yeah, I kept on taking off the curve shot. She doesn't have the Thyrsus on, so this is legal. Damn, she's leveling up Timotheus pretty fast, huh? I guess, like, I did just undo the other level because I didn't have her get the, kill on the guy. You would Gambit Claude, would you not? Let's have this monster come up and attack me. I don't have Retribution on Leone, so it's not like I can equip the Lance and suddenly start countering. I wonder if maybe Blessed Bow is the way. Blessed Bow would get rid of a barrier. That's actually pretty good, too. It'd also give me some HP back. So I could combat art, curve shot, Blessed Bow. No, let's do point blank volley, heal plus. There we go. That seems like the best thing to do.
I'm not dying here.
Avoid 35, hit 109. Okay, and now this is the time when I think I just want to get everybody in. Victor Private is still at 35 as well, so that's really good. I had Smite, interesting. Okay, maybe there was a better rescue play than with Flame where I could have smited her and got her next to Leone for the 2 defense. Oh, that's not even that much attack. 59 or 59% hit with 15 damage. Come on, that's like nothing. That's nothing. I think trade the Thyrsus to Flame back. I think that's actually totally fine. I also have a random Brave Sword I'm playing for some reason. I know the reason though. Like, it's because I traded it off of her on the prior map.
I'm grateful.
Oh, interesting. I can make him go for you instead. What about if I have you equip like a sword? Okay, let's get Catherine in position. We're gonna need someone to hit Petra whenever we're ready to go, right? Let's get our assassin. look at this assassin squad we got bringing up the rear. But they have good movement, am I right, fellas? Here comes Petra. Oh god, she's alert, Stanson. She's gonna be kind of hard to take out, I can already tell. Oh my god, and we dodged. Nice. Break the barrier. I guess, like, if someone's not good against Petra, then maybe they can fight against the monster instead. In any case, we need a Gambit. She has 33 charm. We could Resonant Flames. That feels a bit wasteful. So does Ashes and Dust. Your Gambit is purely supportive. And you actually can't get in there right now. You also can attack because of damn. 0% to hit from Catherine. I mean, is anyone really surprised? She's not even in the forest, though. But somebody has to hit her. Probably Grondor Valks with the assault troop. She doesn't even have a Claude support. What about Shamir? Shamir and Claude have a support, funny enough. Actually, he might just have enough. Like, watch this. Okay, there's Bernadetta and the Yonder, however, has a shot lined up on Claude. So something has to be done about that. Right now, Fetters plus Thyrsus is actually giving her a lot of attacks right now. I guess we could have you use like swap. The only people I know with movement arts are all like, they have so much move that they're going to be forced to attack. Because like, this Bernadetta, like someone needs to do, I guess I could like find somebody with a Fusilade, but come on, that's like pretty unrealistic. Now, one thing I could do, actually, is I could keep the Thyrsus for myself here, and then I could trade the Fetters over to Claude, and then he can Canto and just move back. That seems like the wise thing to do. However, if I do that, I need to make sure that I definitely do hit the Gambit. Is there any way I can improve the accuracy? I guess I could just bring Shamir into there. Oh, hold up. Yeah, you have an A support with Claude. So what I can actually do is I can just go here, and then I'll Thyrsus from here. Fetters onto Claude. Equip Thyrsus. Attack with like Excalibur or something, just high crit.
If I must.
There is always.
Oh, Sedith did. I was like, how did she gain an Axe Ray? And now look, now you have the Fetters equipped. I wonder if I could advantage Wrath Edelgard. There's no way, right? That'd be silly if I could. No, she's gonna Gambit me, right? Oh my god, with that 57 charm, get out of here. I guess I could get like most of the way there. And then on the next turn, just like attack her. Yeah, that seems better. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get most of the way there. Ha, and then look, that monster isn't even in range. Alright, Claude with the Fetters. There we go, 100 hit, thanks to the Claude, the Flame and the Leone, actually. I totally forgot the Leone was there. But I do that, and then I Fetters that way.
For a dress to
So what did she go down from? She went down from 136 of Void at range. So what she got now? Remember, Catherine used to have 0 hit. Plus 28. That's a decent bit. I don't really know how much she had before. But man, 77 of Void. I guess so she still has the alert stance active. But the Rattled is -9, and then no Bat, so no Bridget Hunter, so -29 of Void just from that. Wow. A lot of extra hit rate. Now what I gotta do is also bring down this monster. What about Fujion Strike Thunderbrand? It's not even that bad. It's only 58 though. Surely there are better things to do. Windsweep, Iron Sword Plus. We need a bit more power than that apparently. Windsweep Curse Ashia Sword is just short. I'm pretty sure like any combat art from Felix should be fine here, right? Yeah, look at that. Felix is the man. He's the problem solver. Look at him go. Enemy Petra. We gotta have the assassin showdown, right? I mean, to be fair, he's getting some assistance, but still counts, right? Damn, look at that one. A smackdown. Watch him miss. Whoa, there goes nothing.
I can't be fighting him.
She must be retreating now.
Don't worry.
You must live on to lead your people. Okay, so I have this Catherine business. I gotta be careful with Sylvain because right now there's like a lot of attacks he can make. Like he can grab the Iron Bow from Leone to attack the monster. That's the main one, right? Let's be real. That's the main one. Let me take a look at some of the. Holy crap! 18 attack. Get out of here. And you have the evasion ring too. Wait, Catherine had March ring this whole time. I wonder if that was ever changing anything. I'm not gonna check. Some nerd in the comments can check later, but like I'm pretty sure in all of these turns she was well out of range of people. If Shamir was well out of range of people and Catherine and Shamir were like basically outplaying the same, then like there's no way Catherine was in range, man. Get out of here. Okay, so I gotta figure out whether I want to like point blank volley with Blessed Bow or whether I want to do something different. Something different. Something different. Do I have a Brave Bow? No, I'm gonna get one soonish though. I could do that, followed by Hilda Shatter Slash. Because this does have Lance weakness, right? Yes, look at that. I could do Shatter Slash. I could even do Shatter Slash with Leonie's Silver Lance. It seems like the wise thing to do, right? He's only got 29 hit on me as well.
Nice try.
So it's like relatively favorable. I could even move down here with Shamir. Holy crap, dude. Shamir's got so much freaking crit. It's not even from the Gloucester Knight. I mean, to be fair, it's against a monster of all things, but like, you know, still. It's a lot of crit. Oh, that has no flyer effects, no to speak of whatsoever, so let's move back. Just use a steel bow. God, her accuracy is so good. Fair enough. Just crit Shamir, don't do it. Does that actually proc her personal? I haven't really paid attention to that, whether or not killing a monster bar procs her personal. More dex plus luck. Okay, it doesn't. She has to land the final blow, apparently. Then look at that. Massive. Would I rather do that, or is Silver Sword kind of attack actually better here? I think if I fail to do that, then... If I fail to kill, then I'm actually in a really bad position. Although, I guess maybe not, because I can always just... No, I'm actually in a really bad position, because remember, I can't dance at all. Because I have these axes, I have this lance, I have the Thunderbrand. There's even like an Iron Lance hanging around here, so I keep on vacating these squares. So because of that, I actually need to kill this turn. And if I fail to kill this turn, then I'm in a lot of trouble. So let me just do the thing that has like the highest chance of killing, which would be Thunderbrand. Because looking at my other options, yeah, I'm just in a lot of trouble. Okay, what is she going to do? 24 damage onto Catherine with 88% accuracy. Would I rather transfer that attack onto Leonie, who has, at the moment, slightly more avoid? I feel like I actually am pretty happy to have it onto Catherine at the moment, because... Hold on a sec, let me make sure of this something real quick. 66. Ooh, is he actually going to be fine against the Armor Knights? I just had this thought. Like, these Fortress Knights might actually have enough prot that maybe I needed, like, Axibuk and Vasera. Okay, I think what I need to do is actually trade Leonie over, or go here, trade Claude over to Axibuk and Vasera. Because at the moment, he's kind of getting wrecked by these Armor Knights, I'm pretty sure. Because check this out. When they attack, they're going to have this Armored Blow. So they're going to have 44 defense. Now, 66 minus 44 is 22 times 3. That's actually enough still. As long as he crits. He will crit, right? Yes. Trust. Trust he will crit. There's no need to come at them with some other kind of mage, right? Or there's no need to dance with some other unit. If anything, I would just want Byleth to get further in position.
Thank you.
with some move resembling that.
Stay back. Stay back or I'll shoot.
Pretty bunga. Does armor have the same stats? Yes. Oh crap. It's a lot of crit. Holy shit. That's so much crit.
My moment has arrived.
Yeah, it's 22 times 3. There we go.
A fitting outcome.
I guess apparently this one was a lady armor knight. I don't know about this other one.
Strategy in motion. We're all desperate, aren't we?
That was a ton of crit on Catherine though. What the hell?
Has arrived. Sorry, but I must.
I think he's online. What do you guys reckon?
Hold a grudge if you must. You got yourself killed.
Okay, here comes a beast.
We will step on the Empire right along with the Alliance troop.
Okay, here comes fake Sylvain. Here comes real Ingrid with the Lewin. Oh shit, they're moving. I think we're gonna have to come up with some kind of like surgical attack on Dimitri. This is a lot of enemies to go through. Annette isn't here, right? Yeah, I don't see a warlock with a battalion. Aha, no bow. Look at me. Okay, so something has to be done about this guy. Something has to be done about this freaking ballista. Like 17% crit is way too much on Catherine. Okay, first things first, I think I just kill Edelgard real quick. And I can probably do so with fetters, right? Yeah, easy. Okay. Not too bad. Meanwhile, do I need a stride somewhere? A stride to get my people away from the monsters would be rather nice. There's no mechanic where they like gain what's it, like motivation or stats or whatever when they kill enemy units, so I don't have to worry about that sort of thing. Ugh. I need to think if I like can pull off a secret mission to kill Dimitri. I didn't bring any warp, so I guess if I found a way to like stride and then dance Claude, I could maybe do it. I would have to find some like unit in the middle. Where's the March ring? I need to get that onto what's it called? Sylvain. But I think trying to find a way to so if Catherine can cast Stride somehow on Claude and Sylvain, then I think Claude with the Brave X should be able to just jump on Dimitri. It will depend on where he is, and again, like how much time do I have before these guys just close in on me completely. Why not have the red people kill the yellow people and the yellow people kill the reds? I still think after all that's done, there's going to be so many yellow units that like it's gonna be a bit overwhelming. And especially the issue is that the yellow units, they all move and they're all spaced at like even intervals, so they're all gonna be covering each other. Also, like depending on where Dimitri goes, it would be kind of cool to try and like jump on him with a big one-turn play. Like suppose he goes here, I just need to go, I have 16 move on Claude, right? No, I have 13 move on Claude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I could get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can get Sylvain and them there. So if I can get here and here. Yes, that seems right. You have axe weakness, actually. That's kind of interesting. I think I can use that. Ah! Someone take her Thyrsus. It's causing me so much trouble. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking to do. Ashes and Dust. I go here, attack. Sylvain ends up down here, dancing for Claude. Claude afterwards goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kills Edelgard, and then Flame somehow rescues Claude back to this square. Catherine will likely just go somewhere useless. Let's start with this.
Got an idea?
Good start, good start. Looks like my Retribution is out as well.
My moment has arrived.
Legal move.
Sorry.
Here goes nothing.
We haven't seen each other since Garrick Mock.
Oh,
Grown lovelier than ever, Edelgard.
oh, what a charmer.
You're not so unfortunate yourself.
Oh,
And you have the aid of the professor.
they're
Now's
in
the chance.
love.
Hold the grudge
Just kidding.
if you must.
See ya.
I lost.
I had her dead like 4 times over. Jesus.
I must.
Now somehow I need to get Flame down here to cast Rescue on Claude. Somehow. I also need to get this Thyrsus off of her. She's here. Okay, Leonie needs to just leave this square somehow. Just keep using Blessed Bow, I guess that's high crit rate. I mean, you're just gonna attack Hilda, right? You're not gonna Gambit or nothing, or whatever it is, Breath Weapon. You're just gonna attack. Okay. Yuri can simultaneously take away the Thirst. Wait, he can, right? Ah! You guys are no longer allowed to have ranged weapons. Sorry. Why not raise some authority rank? This map's not going to last another turn anyway. Yeah, you guys are no longer allowed to play with the ranged weapons. All this is contingent on Dimitri moving to the square that I expect him to move to, by the way. If he doesn't, I'm in a spot of bother. I'm pretty sure Byleth did literally nothing this map, by the way. Like, literally nothing. Okay, here goes nothing. No, not the Myrmidon. Also, who's the March Ring? I think it's Catherine. Here he is. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can pull this off. Ingrid, why are you so trash? Out of all the people we could have attacked. Also, I haven't actually checked whether or not Claude one-rounds Dimitri. He may not. It's okay. I could smash, though. I could smash and I can burn our ends. So I'm actually allowed to cafe Gambit here. I don't have any attacks I can make, right? Yeah, no. I'm allowed to cafe Gambit targeting Sylvain. This also hits Claude. Okay. Claude needs to get hit by Stride, but unfortunately Catherine can attack this guy right now. She also needs to hand the March Ring over to Sylvain, I think.
I'll try.
Thankfully, this is a pretty easy problem to solve. I think I just hit him. Did I get my strength sealed? Wow, I did. Ouch. Truth hurts. Just use the steel bow plus break shot, I think. Along with the killer axe, that's much better. Look at that.
You're making me work.
All right, see ya. I guess I could have theoretically gotten Byleth in there for better
Yep.
damage, etc. Oh wow,
form.
Shamir also is not Bow Knight level yet. It's fine. Her ranks are actually like pretty far from Bow Knight. Okay, let's see now. Let's just give it a go. Shall we? Like, how about I just give it a go?
Much obliged.
How lovely.
See ya, Bernie. Brave Axe or Killer Axe? Actually, Iron Axe. Sorry, Bernadetta, you are deserving of the Iron Axe plus. There's not even like a swift double animation.
Died at home. Not in this big, stupid field.
More forced attack. Oh, crap. I needed to pay some attention to... Yeah, I don't have a range attack on him. That's good. Good old Sylvain.
Sorry.
Oh, we didn't steal Edelgard's Master Seal, by the way. God, why did I not every time? Every time he gets a level, I'm like, I wish he was a combat unit, bro. Look at these stats. All right. Ooh. Oh wait, Killer Axe does it, right? No way. Activik and Vasera? No, of course not. Well, if only I packed a silver plus. Silver Plus, I think, would have actually just one-rounded. What do you guys reckon? This gonna work? He is cafe'd up. Underground Cafe +4. And he's got the Gonneral Valkyries at a perfect 35 out of 105. I say we just go for it. It's the worst that could happen.
Calm down, Dimitri. What does it achieve, us killing each other here?
You know, I realized I maybe could have gone back and got some more XP with Shamir. Yeah, Smash for more crit. You know, I could have probably done Smash for 100% crit, but this is also, like, pretty good.
Move, Claude.
Doesn't matter what I'm saying, does it?
I had Smash and I had crit ring.
Strategy in motion.
Actually, with Smash and crit ring, I think it'd go up to 98% crit. But that's cooler,
Where are you?
because I do the spin.
I will not stop until I kill you.
Easy dub. Just desperation him down, turns out that's the skill of the day. Oh, like no XP for that.
Even in an ugly battle like this, it's important not to lose.
He's just in the middle of the enemy field with like 0
Pride in our
HP.
victory. We did it, Teach. Now
It's beautiful. Didn't even kill Lewin, or Ingrid rather. Pause motivation is maxed out. No shit. It's important not to lose heart. We should be proud of our victory. Quote, guy with full motivation. He's kind of good.
so
Turns out.
Edelgard retreated. I suppose she lives to be defeated another. Too close. But I suppose all that matters is that we won.
Not too bad. That was a fast chapter, all things considered.
Some of our allies are still the
I saw
who?
Dimitri. And then he died.
I saw him surrounded by him.
By the way, he died.
Professor, Claude,
Lysithea.
We all have nights like that. Don't worry.
Anyone would be if you're having
must you treat me like a child simply because I'm awake a bit later than usual?
Yes, we must. That's how it works.
Actually, I can
what was it?
The
There were some
beasts.
strange mages.
Those who slither in the dark. And now it's time to take on the Empire. What's the next map? It's like Death Knight.
We've managed to. I hope to maintain.
It's like
Unfortunately,
Death Knight.
we are not legendary heroes in a fairy tale.
Death Knight's
Our
18.
stamina has
And
limits.
then
The longer we fight, the harder the fight will become.
Embar 1, Embar 2, Shambhala final. I wonder how busted this Cloud would be if you didn't level him in part 1. I have no idea. I don't think I would have gotten through part 1 without the leveled Claude, though. He was
Coming. The
like,
future
too important.
decides. I have
I'm not going in.
Captain Gerald. What's up, Tenor Erica? How have you been? Also, welcome to my laboratory.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Harpstring Moon. The Golden Scheme.
The Golden Scheme. What map is this? This is Death Knight at Fort Merceus, right? We never take on Cornelia, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's Death Knight, Embar 1, Embar 2, Shambhala, and then final. Because Verdant Wind ends at chapter 22, right? Or does it end at chapter 23? I think it ends at chapter 22.
Our objective is Enbar, the Imperial capital.
Because there are 5 maps left in Azure Moon. Yeah, there are 5 maps left in Azure Moon, so there's 5 maps left in this one as well. Alright, time to rig some certs. Ah, we didn't get Bow Knight on Shamir. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. You get Wyvern Lord Seteth either. None of that matters greatly. I don't think I'm ever going to be using that. Okay, here goes nothing. Wyvern Lord Hilda. Where's my Master Seal? Don't tell me I saved over using that. Did I save over using the Master Seal? There's no way I would have, right? Oh no, I used it for flying into Gremory, right? Okay. I was like, where the heck is my master seal? Here goes nothing. All right, Wyvern Lord moment. Please, Hilda. Let's go. Let's go, finally. Wyvern Lord Hilda. The improvements. Anything good? Oh my god, we just got res, didn't we? Yep.
Ah, shucks.
Ah,
I guess
shucks.
I get it.
Just got red. Or we just got res. So we got +1 res. What else did we get? Let's take a look at these changes, right? Let's take a look at these stat boosts. This is what you get for the best class in the game, apparently. +1 HP, +1 move, +1 strength, +1 speed, +1 defense. Get a few +1s. I mean, like, that's so good. It's a few +1s. Oh, you get avoid +10 too, actually. That kind of matters. Not too bad. Like, okay. It's a nice little boost. The move +1 especially, right? I imagine is like pretty good, the move +1. And the move +1, by the way, is indeed genuinely helpful, even though it means that I'm more often forced to attack. I think it's fine. Okay, I need to pee for a minute, so give me just a second. I'll get right back. Dark screen monk is. What are you talking about? Right here. Ah. Let's get going. What is this? Fergie's birthday is this month. Did I get a letter from Claude? I don't remember getting a letter from Claude. Sylvain Mercedes support. Oh no, let's just finish this up, right? They're never offering that attack to each other. Because I'm a dancer. I never have weapons. Under no circumstances. Hey, who else? Oh, I'll be Shamir. Don't I have that? Let's check the storehouse. Do I have the letter from Claude? Yes, here it is. The letter from Claude and letter from Claude. Your golden deer got you a little gift. Which this would stop that kidding, of course. Oh, I can't sell it, right? Got all that. We have Mercedes' birthday. We have Raphael birthday. Anyone else? Okay, we gotta actually think about this whole paralog situation because I think some of these are gonna go away soon, right? Well, soon. This one's gonna go away first, so I should probably get rid of it first. Or get it over with first. I think these ones are scaling up to my level because I remember when I first got this one, it was way higher than the other ones. And I did have these two like available. The Uni Paralog, it says available enough to just level 33. I feel like that's a bit of a lie. Right? I think the enemies in this are stronger than that, but we'll see. But in any case, definitely what I want to do first is just go into Monastery and whatnot, right? Like, I might as well round out people's goals. Shamir, I know, can't get into Bow Knight yet, but that's probably fine. I can just be in Sniper for one more map. I don't really know any way to improve a lot of my other units with reclassing. I guess, like, getting her Swordbreaker would be kind of nice, but that's about the only thing that I can think of. Meanwhile, these units can't really do anything interesting. Have you in Grimory? Do I ever want to try and get you like to something different? I believe for a moment there I was thinking about Dark Knight Hanneman. Look at his stats. Like, he's just got magic and res, that's it. His speed is trash. Even Constance. I've benched this is the run where I benched Constance. Can you believe it? I've never done that. I've never... Well, she had 7 res, though. I was like, man, she's kind of cringe. 7 res, get out of here. I don't want that anymore. Even though Scythia had more than that. Scythia's offenses were actually pretty good, but this is still, like, not good enough. Like, her speed was quite high. She's, what, 10 levels behind Landon has the same speed. Let's just carry on. I mean, there's... Let me think here. There's nothing really left to improve as far as Claude is concerned. Right? You just kind of... keep training Gaunts. Let's get in there. We have the brawling tournament. Is he just best off as a sniper? I mean, I don't really think base sniper is actually that good. Like, some people are like, oh, I'll just make him a sniper. Thing is, I still feel like that's a lot of investment, right? Because here's the thing, his bow rank, he's at what, B bows? So this is at B bows, and this is after basically leaving him at dual goals for ever since his recruitment in chapter 8. This is 10 chapters now, and he still has dual goals. So, like, it's still going to be kind of tricky to get him to sniper in the first place. I think, honestly, the best thing he can do is just be combat mage. Because here's the thing, 9 speed isn't exactly a whole lot, but I think there are probably ways to get that up. Like, you could probably even thief cert if you wanted to. Any advanced cert gives him 14 speed. In fact, if anything, that's probably what you want to do, is just get him advanced cert for Warlock 14 speed. That should usually get him going. And, like, at the end of the day, he is just kind of combat mage. But I don't really think base sniper is actually that good. Like, even if you somehow manage to get sniper, and even if you somehow manage to get Hunter's Volley, let's just assume you do. Let's assume you manage to get base sniper with Hunter's Volley. That's what, 18 strength? And then... would you go Warlock for double meter? You would just go Warlock in general. Like, I just think that's what you would do. You just go Warlock. The second cast of Meteor is kind of cool. Like, I don't... Like, what else are you going to do at 20? That's the main thing. And not even bother with Dark Knight. I mean, Dark Knight might actually be still pretty good. Because it does boost his mobility by a fair amount, but like it's kind of hard for me to really foresee that. I don't really have much experience with Hanneman beyond just like starting him into Warlock and forgetting about him essentially. With this unit, like the Rally Magic is so good. What other stuff does he have? I think he has like something else that's kind of interesting. He has D-Base Authority, which is also nice. That makes him nice for combat mages, just D-Base Authority. Bat Desp, yeah, he's never proccing that. Schism Shot and Ward Arrow. For the most part, I feel like it's mostly just the Rally Magic. And here's the thing, like, in case you somehow decide you need a combat mage, don't forget, I'm pretty sure these are literally his base stats. Okay, maybe not literally his base stats, because he is currently an even-numbered level. Whereas, units always join at odd-numbered levels, so he must have leveled up at some point. I think I picked him up at Chapter 8, and I leveled him up once. What are his stats at Chapter 8? It's basically the same. It's 32 HP, 10 Strength, 20 Magic, 13 Dex, 9 Speed, 9 Luck, 7 Defense, 17 Res, 11 Charm. So the one level up that this anime got was Res Charm. I won't lie, the Res Charm is actually decent, in case you end up needing this combo for some reason of Res Charm. Like, kind of looking at the chapter, what's it called? 15 recruits, so chapter 8 recruits. Looking at the chapter 8 recruits, what can you get? I mean, the priests are probably a lot better, but, you know. Chapter 8 Linhardt has 20, so it's like 3 more. But again, you can also just turn him straight into it. Doesn't he have Bane and Faith or something? No, he just has Faith neutral. What's gonna get? Dorothea. Dorothea has the same res he does. He's also easy to recruit. I wonder if there's a case for him being worse than Ash, since Ash is there earlier and easily fits into Sniper. I think Hanneman has an easier time getting into Sniper than Ash does. Like, I don't think... Like, having Sniper Boon is not as good as some say. It's just, like, cool. Like, even, again, base Sniper is like... Okay, you have 18 Strength. And then you have +1 Might, so you have 19 Strength plus whatever bow. So you have, like, a 30 attack Brave attack. Even that's not really that good. And yeah, it's from range, but, like... There are better things you could be doing. You could be doing, like, Break Shot. You could just be using an actual unit. I think there are better things you could be doing. To be honest with someone said he was, like, the worst unit in the game, actually. You know what? He might actually be weakest unit in the game. I'm really trying to find, like, a good use case for him. But the only really nice thing I have to say about him is, like, the authority. I guess, like, his attacking spell list is really good. Again, if, like, as a combat mage, he's actually quite fine. It's just, like, combat mage isn't really something you're dying for a lot of in Three Houses, right? It's not like you're really clamoring for a combat mage all the time. At least that's what I find. It may be the case that you get to that map and, like, you actually don't have anyone better with the Thyrsus. Like, actually, at the time of his recruitment, he was currently my best mage. Until I looked at Flame a second time, I think. I think what happened was actually... Because I had him, and I benched Constance for him. And the reason that was important was because somebody had to use the Thyrsus, right? Crazy, right? I benched Constance for this guy, but also Constance was a much lower level. I think Constance was like 4 levels lower. I mean, like, I guess I could see that if you're this far in and you have the Thyrsus and all of your other attacking mages kind of suck, he's the easiest one to recruit. And his stats are, like, baseline pretty good. Let's not forget that, like, wind is pretty light. He mitigates all of the, weight from wind at base. And once he gets to Warlock, then his speed and his defense do get fixed quite nicely. So actually, I wonder if that's more the usage. Like, if you're there and you're really desiring an attacking mage, actually, he does pretty well. You know, you're gonna have to do some work in order to get him caught up on his Fiendish Blow and his Magic +2 and whatnot. But his spell list is already there. Like, what else does he have? He has Wind, Sagity, Thoron. Those are 3 amazing spells. Ragnarok and Meteor, 2 other amazing spells. And yeah, just get him to Warlock, actually. I don't think he's like terrible as far as attacking mages go, but I don't really hold attacking mages in very high esteem. I think it's nice to have one if you have Thyrsus. Because again, like if you have Thyrsus, just having someone who's able to kind of like deliver magic damage at that kind of range is quite handy. And again, it might be the case that he is actually your best option. If he isn't, you know, just be open-minded. Just recruit him and see about it. I don't think the bow boon is really like anything to write home about. Even for stuff like hit +20, like Wind has 100 hit, Sagity has 90 hit. Thoron not so much, but like even then, Thoron's actually kind of fine. Ragnarok has 80 hit. I don't think he needs hit +20. I take it back. I don't necessarily think he's the worst. He's pretty bad. And I think a unit with boons like this has a much harder time coming up with something useful to do. But at least like D-base authority and reason means he's like baseline kind of ready to go at the gate. Also recruiting him gives you a copy of Sarah's Magic Core, which is nice. Sarah's Magic Core is a really good battalion. Anyway, let's get in there. Fishing for the big one, taking care of business. Oh my god. This is a combat, I already know it. Elmira Mercenaries and how many Elmira Mercenaries are we gonna get? Holy crap. Or is this Dark Merchant?
Claude said it could use some refinement. Any ideas?
Oh no. Just caught up as a woman? I think she doesn't like the obviously ridiculous one.
Dress me as Edelgard? On second thought, let's...
What the heck? Give me the quest. Oh, I guess I already got the quest. Actually, does this give me a new merchant? Taking care of it. This gives me the Dark Merchant. Does it's hard to sidetrack? No, like it's totally fine. We're talking about 3 houses. I don't mind. The thing is, he's fine. It just doesn't stand out too much. Maybe best case scenario, I could save an Iron Man run. I guess so. Like Claude and Drag. That's right. Who wouldn't want to see that? Oh, Claude, you're right here. What the heck is this? Okay, an owl feather. Damn. I've never looked in this room, and there's just an owl feather hanging out over there. Yeah, again, it's like attacking mages are kind of weird because in my mind, most mages are kind of more utility. You can put one together. It's like Constance and Hanneman. Another thing is if you have DLC, he's just frankly completely overshadowed by Constance.
Let's see.
In pretty much every area. Constance has that authority boon. Her personal is way more helpful than his. And not like he's got like pretty decent bases when you recruit him at a house, but like even then. And I think Hanneman has slightly better growths than Constance too. Where the hell am I going anyway? Oh, I got the secret book from Trade Secret. That's what it is. Trade Secret quest, so I can pick up a new one. What the hell is this? Flower? No, earthworm. Useless. I need to buy more smithing stones as well.
You got it.
Black Pearl, we'll take it. Because the 2-stat rule. I don't actually think it's that high. Is the thing. Like, I could go and calculate it, but like, it would take a moment to do the math. Like, people talk about it a lot, but honestly, I don't actually think it's like a thing. Here's the thing. Most of the time when people see a 2-point level up with Constance where she got magic, she just got a 2-point level up and one of them was magic. It's not even that she got fewer than 2 points, then 2-point rule said she needed to get magic. If anything, if she got a 1-point level up, probably the 1 point was in magic. I think it's very rare that she gets 1 point in something not magic, and then magic being her highest growth boosts it up by a little bit. Like, she does have a pretty high magic growth, but I don't necessarily think it's that dramatic. I used to meme about it a bunch, but then I kind of looked at the math and I was like, this is not as big a deal. I think it's like 2 percentage points higher. That's my intuition for the numbers, that it's like 2 percentage points higher, I want to say. Because remember, she has to level up one stat that's not magic, and then magic has to be the closest RN. Big numbers, Pog. Exactly. Now, her magic growth is pretty big. So as far as attacking magic goes, she's pretty good. She has the stat that you attack with, so. Not fishing the big one, sorry, dude. Can I do that anytime? Hey! Okay, I'm kind of through with this whole greenhouse business, to be honest with you. If I don't get stat boosters, yeah, I'm through with this. I'm through with this nonsense. Get out of here. 63 to 64-ish. And her like on paper growth is 60%, right? Chobolical just did the math, I'm sure. Was that like how did you do the math? Like, did you like do the actual probability, or did you like empirically test? Boo. I feel like the probability wouldn't be like that tricky to do. It would take a minute, but you could do it, I'm sure. All right, what do I want to do? Anyone's birthday that I'm like actually gonna try to get? Rafael Mercedes? No. Guess we just cook empirically. With whom do I cook? Leone. We gotta marry Leone, guys. Actually, whom should I support? Who matters still? Sylvain can't be. Not sure how to calculate it without doing partition functions. I mean, because the hard part is like figuring out whether or not that RN is closer to the other one, right? Let's take a look at her growths. So her growths are, wow, in commoner, her growths are, ready for it, 20% HP, what a three houses moment, 20% strength, 60% magic, 30% dex, 35% speed, 15% luck, 15% defense, 30% res, 25% charm. I mean, I guess like what you could do is like, for each stat, you just have, so like say HP was the one that got hit, then you could go, you could just run through all the other possibilities. That's what, like 80 possibilities for strength, 40 possibilities for magic, 70 possibilities for dex. It would take a bit of computing power, but you could probably just run through them all. It's that times that times that times that, however many it is. Just write a for loop. I don't know how long it would take your computer to get through that kind of for loop, but you could probably just do it. Because that's what you would do is you just figure out where all the RNs are, and then you would just for each possible RN circumstance, you just write down what the other stat is. And then you write down, yeah, basically. I don't think there's like a more elegant way to do it mathematically. Or I guess you could just count them. No, you could just count them. Hold up. Because what you could do is you could say, okay, let's say the magic RN is 61. Here's how many other RNs and the other ones will give you a magic level. And then you say for 62, here's how many other ones it will do. You just go by the magic level. Like, you just fix the magic one and then you just count based off of that. Yeah, that's way fewer combinations. Yeah, because you just do 40 and then you count a bunch. Yeah, you just do 40 things, then for each one you just count a bunch of other RNs. No, that'd be way faster. Yeah, hold on, no, that's easier. Okay, I would do that. I would say, all right, like pick a stat that got hit. And then let's say the magic RN is 61. All right, here's how many other RN combinations satisfy that. And then say the next one is 62. Here's how many other RN combinations satisfy that. Yeah, no, that seems way faster. I'm satisfied with that. What do we do? I'm not even bothering with greenhouse anymore. Greenhouse gases?
Yes.
Yes. I'm glad you agree. Do you want to cook? What's this next map? It's Death Knight, right? Let's just cook speed again. All we ever do is cook speed. There's no way we're running out either. What was I saying? Who still mattered? It was like Mercedes, I think. We could still get an A support with Mercedes, I guess. Honestly, cooking Dex doesn't even sound that bad right now. Just plus hit, right? I don't have plus strength cook, do I? I didn't notice whether or not I had a strength cook.
Cooking is much more exciting than...
Mercedes, you're too precious. Go on the battlefield and murder everybody. Alright, it's everyone's favorite time of the stream. It's Brawling Tournament. Who doesn't win the Brawling Tournament? Honestly. Who wants to play some bets? This is what you save up all your channel points for, right? Is this gambling minigame that we do every now and then. Is the only reason we save up the points. The Advanced Brawling Tournament? There's no way Catherine fails it, right? Catherine actually has Brawl Prowess. What about these people without Prowess? Shamir's got... Dude, look at Shamir's stats. It's insane. 38 Dexterity, 23 Speed. Get out of here. Take Leonie through there. She even has Brawl Prowess 1. Wow. Okay, let's give her HP 5, Brawl Prowess 1. Armored Blow, right? Dex 4. There's no way she fails. Wait, hold on. Can she even enter? She's a Bow Knight. Ah, she's disqualified. Can I enter hand-to-hand tournament with Bow Knight? Fine then, Commoner it is.
I'll give this a...
If I really wanted to kick their ass, I would just do what? Armor Knight, I think? Yeah, we'll just do Armor Knight. But they say this is really against the spirit of the Brawling Tournament, right? Or I could... Who would... No, War Master Claude has to be, like, the most butt-kicking one, right? Who do we send in first? I'm feeling Shamir. Let's send in Shamir first, right? She even has Brawl Prowess 1. Look at that. She attended a seminar some time ago. Brawl Prowess 1, Dex 4, Strength 2. Let's give it a go. Alright, we're doing the stats prediction. It's gambling time. Gonna give you guys 2 minutes for this vote. For these bets. Does Shamir win the Brawling Tournament? And here's the thing, if she wins, I don't know who loses. Oh my god. Oh.
Okay.
How many of these in a row can I get? I can barely even tell. It's so quick. Nobody's brave enough to bet against Shamir. Shahu? Someone called Wrong House. This is the time for his profit.
Can't be serious.
Can be serious, Felix.
Okay.
This is the time to profit off of the Shamir hatred. All in. Scribble's putting every single point they own on Shamir. She's got prowess 1. I mean, I guess she does have a lot of luck. I mean, she's got 29 luck. She has 34 sev. Actually, 34 sev is kind of a lot. She might have it. To be fair. 34. So let's open it up. You guys need to see Shamir's stats, right? She's going to stay in the sniper class. So she's going to stay. She's got cooked strength, cooked speed. She might get doubled by some of them, actually. Enemy Brawler's got some good stats. Some of these guys might double her. Who knows? Who did I give the skill book to? But I have a skill book I need to give out. It's time to give away the skill book. She's been having sus hit rates lately. Hilda, right? You give that to Hilda. I think Hilda would most appreciate a skill book. Let's put the points on Shamir. Some people are believers, some people are not. She can do it, right? Alright, well, the no team stands to gain a lot of profit if Shamir dies. Damn, her stats are kind of good, though. Brawling tournament time. I have her in her monastery outfit, right? I don't want her in the stupid sniper outfit. It's so weird, champ. E plus brawling Shamir. Ooh, this isn't as good as I thought it was going to be honest with you. This is not as good as I thought. Scribbles, you might have made a mistake. We'll see. She's taking a lot of damage. Wow, against a warrior? This isn't even against a guy with fair. To be fair, warriors have a lot of strength. Maybe she crits them.
Thinning their numbers.
Doing pretty good so far. Warrior. Oh, wow. Well, how does the grappler have less attack than the warrior? And less crit. I think she just... Wait, hold on. She doesn't double this guy. I gotta do some math here, right? We gotta heal. I think I have to heal, right? Like, if I don't... I'm literally one short. Look at that, because I didn't crit. She's running out of heals fast, by the way. Also, she's literally doing this fight in high heels. Yeah, I know, she's running out of steam. I don't think she has what it takes. Never mind, hold on.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
She might have it. Oofy. Okay, here goes nothing. War Master? Bruh, we don't have heals. She's doing 7 damage to this guy. Get out of here. We lost the Brawl tournament of all things. Hold on, hold on. We might be onto something. Doubters in. Who? 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 Didn't even make it to the finals. All right. Who now? We got to whoop the arena's butt with someone, right? Good Catherine. Catherine's got more speed and more strength, right? Nah, same strength. Less defense, actually, and less luck by a lot. But she definitely quads everybody. It's just like, she doesn't... She still has bad strength. 8K, yummy, yummy. Like, who else here? By the way, they both have more strength than Alois. Puny baby. They're not even like that much higher in level. Like, look at both of them. They're like 3 levels above. Not even by a lot. He's in Brigand. Does her personal ability apply if you unequip her battalion? I don't think so. She might just always have it. How much damage was Shamir taking? From the first one, it was like... It was enough to just barely not too sure. I think she was taking like 20 from the first one. So if Catherine is taking also 20, then we know. I feel like Catherine would just also die, right? I mean, the fact that she doubles some of the later ones and also has better brawl prowess. No, here's the thing. She has better brawl prowess, but all of these things like hit, avoid, and sev, like Shamir is just better at all of those categories, right? So, like, Shamir actually had a crazy amount of luck compared to Catherine. So remember when all those War Masters had like 8% crit on her? Yeah, about that. Catherine's gonna have it worse. She does have more HP though. It's got to be worth something, right? Who next? Shamir? Or not Shamir, Catherine? Could do Hilda. I have a feeling Hilda would just like trounce this arena. Get out of here. 32 speed, 31 strength, 27 defense. I would just put her in warrior, right? Yeah. Or fortress knight. What do you reckon? Does 34 defense fortress knight Hilda win this? 22 speed, no less, and darting blow. She actually might quad a lot of these kids. Fortnite Hilda. Does Fortnite Hilda? I'm not even gonna do a prediction, man. Get out of here. We all know the answer. You could Paviz? No, I'm gonna HP +5. Come on, we all know the answer to this one. There's no need. Watch her actually get wrecked, though. 0 from the warrior, fellas. And quadding. Fortress Knight quadding. Imagine getting doubled by a Fortress Knight, just saying.
Don't get used to this.
Don't get used to this. Yeah, no. Get better. Get good, lol. 0 from a grappler. I guess that makes sense. The grapplers kind of suck. Grappler's a bad class, guys. You guys gotta know. This is gonna be close. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I should have ran the bet on it, man. 0 from the grappler. That's fine. Still grappler. I'll just skip this one.
Never let your guard down.
I guess she could theoretically miss a bunch. Ooh. I guess if she gets crit twice. Actually, does she have the damage to push through? This is kind of close. The final round has an R knuckle grappler. Wait, seriously? Uh-oh, we might be in trouble. This is kind of close though, actually. Is it not? If we miss a bunch, is it possible? We have 3 rounds of combat to get through him, right? So we got a 28-28. I was joking about how bad that would be. Oh no. She can get through it, right? It's actually kind of sus. She could miss a few times. Okay, never mind.
You or me.
I highly doubt there is. Watch there be an Iron Knuckle grappler. Just to stop this nonsense. How? How? A brawler? A brawler. 1. How do the finals have a brawler? What the hell? We go from a War Master to a Brawler? How did this guy make it here? We went from a Warrior and 2 Grapplers to a War Master to a Brawler. Ow. Watch this guy be our kryptonite though. Actually, he could beat us if we miss here. Okay.
Sorry, but it's you or me.
If we missed, actually, we would have lost. He's tough. He's tougher than he looks. All right. Can our souped up Leone do it? Or Leone might get crit. We got Silver Gaunt Plus though. Oh, get out of here. Yeah. Thanks, Brigand Leone. Only had to miss 127 hit attacks, yeah.
Alright, who's next?
No. It's like, because if you don't kill them in 3 rounds, you lose.
I'm not dying here.
Yeah, she's a bit faster. She's quadding everybody. We actually got to heal here. Oh, no. We might lose. Might we? I should have equipped HP plus 5.
Nice try.
Here he comes. Oh. We got the
How
crit.
about a curtsy?
Fair enough. Let me quad this guy.
I'm not dying here.
Easy enough. I wonder if Quad can do it. I don't know if there's any other like interesting units to send into the brawling tournament. It's only these guys. Right? I guess like maybe Felix actually. Did they get it backwards? No, there's no way. What about Felix actually? 35 speed, 28 strength, maybe that is. Felix has like no abilities though, right? Came from Shahu. Crescent Fraldarius? Yo, let's do Crescent Fraldarius. Wrong house. Just wait till you see the final enemy. I'll give you 2 minutes to bet on Felix. Felix of all people, who I don't know if he actually does get his personal in the arena, but I've unequipped his bat just in case. We have no abilities. I mean, we got Brawl Prowess 3, but like, come on, guys. You saw how much that helped Shamir. His crit isn't even that good. It's 19 crit. I mean, I guess it's a little more. Doesn't Training Gaunt have some crit? Guess we'll never know. I thought all gauntlets had some innate crit. But Brawl Prowess 3, that's like kind of pathetic, frankly. Is there anyone else who could like potentially be cool to throw into the brawling arena? I guess if I'd known, then I maybe could have got you up in brawling. You're level 26. That's kind of close to War Master. But you honestly, you would get eviscerated. Look at these stats. You would get destroyed. Anyway, Felix. That's Sylvain. Sylvain's like strictly worse than Felix right now, and by a lot. I guess he's got 7 more points of defense. That kind of matters, but like, you know, still. People only bet against Felix, man. Nobody wants him to win this. Bet your points against for or against Felix in the brawling tournament, guys. We can run through this one. I think Felix is the last one. Is the last one that's kind of close. Actually, no, he's not gonna have like any attack. He better proc Fraldarius like a ton, dude. His defenses are kind of sus. We do that. 94k? Who the hell? Who the hell bet 94k on Felix? Bro. Holy moly. Lurk points, Soul Leader. You don't tell me you were the one who bet 94k on Felix. Okay, is there anything you want me to do here? Like, do you want to like give him a stat booster or something? Like, I thought I was crazy. Yeah, like I could maybe try and fix something up for you. Someone other than Wronghouse is 94k. I can't wait for my times 48 return rate. Let's go Wronghouse. I know, right? Wronghouse vegan arc is gonna begin. Okay, what's this gonna be? So, Soul Leader, do you want me to do anything for Felix while we're here? I could maybe try and I could like reclass him into Swordmaster. Maybe that might help. I don't think he needs 35 speed. I think we can pretty safely go down to 34.
A new
right? I guess we technically lose some crit or we lose some luck that way, which is weird. We get some extra dex and luck. What would you rather he be in, Swordmaster or Assassin? I think Swordmaster's probably better for him, right? Here goes nothing. Like the Swordmaster animations anyway. Fair enough. He's going to get crit on the first fight. He loses half of his HP if he gets hit. The Grappler does significantly less though, so maybe we're still safe. Alright.
You fought well.
Monka S. There we go. See, he's safe. He's safe. He's safe. Oh, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Felix, you got this.
One to remember.
Okay. He's proccing Crest a lot, though. Hold on, we got this. Oh, easy again. Who needs heals? Who needs heals? He's gonna get crit. No. Okay, we got this. We got literally 6 attacks on this guy. Oh, they keep missing, bro. They keep missing. Did that crest proc matter? It's gonna matter here. 16% crit, fellas. 16%. We gotta heal here, right? It would be foolish not to. Wait, Wronghouse, have you seen who the last enemy in this is? Have you seen who the last enemy? Yeah, no. Crest procs are gonna really matter here, I think. Or crest procs were a good dodge. I mean, we got 6 attacks. 6 times 9 is what, 54? We need he needs 2 crest procs out of 6, or to dodge and attack. That's what he needs. Nothing so far. Okay, can he get another one? Yes!
All right, next.
No way, dude. The legend. The brawler. Wait, this brawler like actually kind of threatens him. My boy Felix. Woo boy, watch him get crit straight away. Actually, this brawler is kind of a beast, man. Look at him. Okay, here goes nothing. The legend. He can do it. He can do it. Don't get crit. Oh, here goes nothing. No. 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 Oh my god. How did he do that? Oh my god. The payout. 48k to each of Wrong House. And who was the other guy? Ice. Wrong House and Ice, you both get 48k. Enjoy. God damn. I want to give my points to people who might use them anyway. Yeah. Damn. I'm at 107k, Brian. No. Damn. What a journey. From 103 to 150. I got whiplash. Ugh, okay. Can't believe it.
What the?
Same.
Okay.
What a thrill. Used all his luck on the War Master. I mean, like, what did he need? He needed, what, 2 out of 6 crest procs? That's not, like, that unlikely. That's not that... That's not that unlucky. He needed at least 2 out of 6. It's not that far out there. And all of that to miss the Brawler, what, 4 times in a row? 2 out of 6 and not to get 16 crit. No one's ever redeemed I'm vegan. Wrong House is getting mighty close. How much does it cost? I feel like if anyone's close, it's either okay, there it is, 200k. I don't actually know who on my channel has the most points. It's either Wrong House or Kachru. It might be Justin, though. Oh, how many can I get? Oh my god, I got so many. Anyone else do this, or is it just me? We're trying to like run around the guy as many times as you can. It's kind of hard to get it started, but once you get it started... Oh, hold on, never mind. There you go. Alright, that's enough of that. And even sent Claude in there. I got the silver gauntlets on, like, Hilda, right? Yeah, I got the silver gauntlets. Hilda got the silver gauntlets. Or Leone did. No, both Hilda and Leone won. Anybody need tutoring, etc.? Honestly, it's like part 2 monastery. Just like freaking have dinner with people. Just eat 100 times. Hilda, Leone. Are there any like supports between my people that still need to get built? Hilda said it, I guess. They need to find a dish. Leone and whom? Leone Kath. No, Leone Shamir. Leone Eloise, actually. What the hell does Eloise like? I'm just picking random dishes until I find one. Wait, there's one. Okay, found it. Found it. It's literally right there on the cover. It's the same feeling as walking on specific floor tiles. Oh, the spinning around the guy.
That
Yeah, just literally talk to this person. Who else? I wanted Hilda Sedis. What would they like? Nothing here, right? You found one. Okay, cool. Just get these people through.
The flip.
I don't even know what I would do if someone did redeem I'm vegan, to be honest. I think I would just like say I'm vegan in the microphone and that's it. I would just tell you guys I'm vegan. I do feel like an idiot when I really do that. Everything with this color floor is lava. When you try not to step on a crack. Right? Step on a crack, break your mama's back. So like walking down the sidewalk like an idiot. What does that do is I start like counting a pattern of like how many like sidewalk panels I can go through. Like you know how like sometimes sidewalks, it's not like a straight piece of concrete. There's some like little panels with cracks in it. With like evenly spaced cracks along certain intervals. Sometimes it's like how many panels do I go through at this like striding pace before I have to step twice in a panel? That sort of thing. That's the OCD thing that like, you know, occupies my mind as I'm walking down the sidewalk. Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe you guys are like, you're really weird, Raisins. But you know what? You know what? I've admitted to it now. What are you gonna do? What the hell is Shamir? Which support can you even build that matters? Claude? Shamir Claude, that's actually pretty good. Sweet Bun Trio. But they're both fully motivated. I need Felix. Felix Lysithia? A cute support, I hear. There's nothing that they have in common, though, I'm sure. There can't be. Something that Felix and Lysithia have in common? Get out of here. Wait, hold on. Lysithia Catherine's kind of a funny one, too. Wait, no, it's literally right there. Don't they have a support? I'm pretty sure they do. Felix has a support with, like, every girl, basically.
Eating.
And we get A+ Professor level, too. Screw it, just tell me. Just tell me who it's gonna be. Shamir? Oh, Shamir hates this. We can't do that to their relationship. It's too delicate. You're really weird, Raisins. Fine.
With the two at home.
Aww. I thought you guys were gonna have some, like, banter. Not this, like, being sweet to each other nonsense. Lame. No, Abyss! Streamer, the loading screen! Bro, I just want to give Yuri a present. Chill. Play. Can't even give Yuri a present without Twitch chat getting up in your case. What did I even get? I got like an extra point for I got like an extra ox battle. The thrill. Watch me go ahead and actually use it.
If the Empire, if we're not careful, it'll end.
I won't let that happen. Aww. Here you go, have a gift. Have an owl feather. I don't really care to find something you like. What's this about being weird? Oh, speaking of. I'm kidding, Cat. Welcome in, Cat. How are you? That was a joke, by the way. Oh, no. Don't they talk about, like, writing a children's book?
So,
And then they write a children's book together. Okay, I think we just, go to class. Gotta be the next step. All right, kind of tired of my George. So honestly, I'm kind of like in that same space too. I think once I get done with the teaching, I'm gonna like call stream. To be honest, I might like line up one auxiliary battle and then be like, all right, that's that. That's enough of that. I'll decide mentally which paralog I want to do. It's actually it's got to be the Rhea paralog, right? Group task here. Do I actually care about that? Like, I mean, come on, man. I could get something way better off of like stable duty, say Shamir Sylvain. That's terrible. I didn't even think Sylvain would try that. Sylvain would be like, no, 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 I'm not brave enough. Like, even Sylvain would get intimidated. Why is Raisin supposedly weird? It's like kind of complicated to explain, but when I walk down the sidewalk and the sidewalk has like evenly spaced like cracks between the panels because of like the way that it was poured, then anytime I walk, I like try and maintain a regular pace, and then I count how many tiles it takes before I repeat a pattern and have to step twice in a tile. Like now that I try to explain it all in one go, it sounds really dumb. Let's just get out of here. Let's just instruct our units, right? Let's just instruct our units. I've had enough of this. Back to, what do we even learn here, bro? Understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Glad to know we're on the same page here. I don't even know what on earth I want to like teach here. Get a brawling rank. I train grappler. Bad class. I'm never starting grappler in my life, fellas. Just letting all of you know, if you ever see me cert grappler, you need to like tell me, hey, don't cert grappler. I don't know what else. What's an appropriate punishment for me going back and starting grappler after I said I would never cert grappler? Alert stance? Question mark? Let's power out alert stance. Actually, I say after I just took her off of the group task. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Shamir. I wanted to get Pegasus Knight Shamir. That's funny. If you're going grappler, you kill that unit. If you go grappler, I'm replaced by AI. I think that's a fitting punishment, actually. Now we have slightly better odds than Draft Race Leone. Turn the grappler into a dedicated mage. Yes, that's what happens. Immediately, the black box is opened, and I just like the grappler gets Zaharast and turned into a bishop. That's the punishment, no matter what their spell list is. I have to kill that unit. I was about to say I'd have to play force attack with them, but I don't know. I've gotten pretty good at that. Do you even want A authority, man? Nah. Sword Brawl. Do I get anything funny with Brawl later on, or has she's already earned Nimble combo? I don't know if she gets anything funny. She learns Bombard. She learns the other one. She learns both Brave Brawling Arts. Interesting. Nimble combo and Bombard. Something else here that I want, right? Honestly, just like Regiment Claw to War Master. War Master is really good, like just combat in general. Probably best combat in the game. For a couple reasons. First off, crit plus 20 is kind of cracked, turns out. Secondly, they got grounded bats. Grounded bats are generally better than flying bats. The Keyhole Wyvern Core is an exception, but it's like one exception. And honestly, with Keyhole Wyvern Core, Keyhole Wyvern is like basically tied. It's not even better. It's just like kind of tied. It actually is slightly behind like Gonrel Dogs and Lestermerks. Why him in particular? Oh, so like he was doing. Also, here's another reason why. Is somewhere around chapter 5, I think it was. I just kind of figured out that like Battalion Desperation Claude with gauntlets was really useful in this run. Because it was kind of handy to like just be able to one-round anybody on player phase. So there was a lot of like Battalion Desperation Claude with the bow, one-rounding archers. There was a lot of Battalion Desperation Claude with gauntlets, one-rounding anybody in melee. And because of that, his gauntlet rank just kind of like naturally leveled up very quickly. It also helps that I got him Brigand for the +2 strength in order to help with that sort of play. So his axe rank also leveled up rather quickly. And so for that reason, he was just leveling up a lot of axe and brawling rank. And I was like, well, let me just carry on with this and let me see if I can get him into War Master. I wanted to improve his brawling ranks. Actually, a lot of random people in this army had really good brawling ranks, especially because of the arts. Things like what is it, Fading Blow. Like this was the run where Fading Blow was really useful because it basically for everybody it was like soft wind sweep basically. Like Hilda, hold on, let me turn off this thing because I put it onto Hilda in order to demonstrate something. Hilda ended up getting D+ brawling. I think I tutored her up to D just so that she got Fading Blow, and then she just got D+ from like just using it. Right? She wasn't even in Brawler using it. She was just like in Pegasus Knight, and she was using Fading Blow all the time. Because when I was forced to attack, like if you're forced to attack and like you're constantly taking counterattacks, that's actually a lot of damage to take. But if you have Fading Blow on and you're avoiding some of those attacks, then you end up like able to really escape all those situations. Also, there was a lot of seal defense being thrown around. Common brave weapons, yeah, exactly. There's also with Hilda a lot of there's a lot of, how do I view a unit? I guess I really can't. But like Hilda had Shatter Slash. Ferdinand, who I got later, had Shatter Slash as well. There was a lot of like, there's a lot of debuffing. A lot of shredding defense. And when you shred defense, turns out like gauntlets are kind of nice for following up on that. So it was pretty common that I would do something like Shatter Slash Hilda. Like, especially once I got Armor Blow online, Shatter Slash Hilda was like huge. Seal speed, huge. Just having really reliable ways to seal speed was rather nice. Even Leonie for a while, I was having her train up gauntlets. I don't think I ever even hit the instruct gauntlet button. I think she just got D gauntlets like just from using them. Because her stats were also pretty good. So yeah, like you said, common brave weapons. So she just turned it around and like killed things with it. I don't need to power out like move +1 or anything crazy, right? Yeah, no, I don't think so. What do I want then? A bow prowess? Bow prowess is like kind of cool. Didn't want to try and get Swordbreaker on Shamir. I think I wanted to try and get Swordbreaker Shamir. What an odd thing to go for, but pretty good to be honest. I don't really see anything like super useful I can get on Leonie though. Like nothing's really like screaming at me like, oh, get this thing. You know what's kind of weird is she's not terribly far away from, dare I say, Great Knight ranks. She's actually not that far off. Make her a Gremory. She actually has 10% Great Knight cert right now, in fact. And I think each one gives her, what, 12? Is each missing rank 12? Wow. Wow, each missing rank is 20. We're not that far off. Are we not? Great Knight Leonie for the memes. We only just got B axes. Forget Lance of Ruin. We're walking around with, what is this? Axe of Vukan Vasera one day? It's B plus axes and then A heavy armor, right? Oh, wait, hold on. If we do this, if we level this up, can't we legally cert Great Knight? Like, aren't we allowed to try? I think so.
Let's put.
Oh my god, we can legally cert it. Great Knight Leonie. I have never in my life. Great Knight Leonie. What an odd concept. How much more defense do I get? Whoa. 8 defense, bro. That's actually that's a lot of defense. 37 defense at the end of the day. That's kind of a lot, guys. It's kind of a lot. Hey, that might be fun. That might be a fun build to try and do. Like, Fortress Knight has more, yes, but like, you know. It's not as cool. 30 versus 32. Ugh. And Fortress Knight has an 8 weight -5. It has a -4 speed modifier? What trash. Actually, this class sucks. -4 speed modifier? Get out. Get out. Hi, Slow. I'm here to be a shitter in chat for retaliation being left on red. I left you on red? When? If I don't know, then you weren't left on red. You were just left unread. When did you come in here? Yeah, last time you were in chat was December 19th, Redux. Wow, even worse. And you haven't sent me a DM today. Oh, you did it 6:36. Right, okay. That's not fair. I was waking up. You gotta remember, Doug, I'm never wrong. Yo, Goops, thanks for the follow. You're following for Great Knight Leone? I don't know if it's gonna happen, though. Great Knight Leone is looking highly dubious. That +8 defense is kind of cute, but, like, I don't know. I don't know, fellas. I don't know. We can legally assert it now, though. Oh my god, what the hell do we do with all of our freaking instruction points? Yo, Felix solved us a problem, didn't he? Problem solver over here. He took Petra out. Petra of all people. Okay, I think this is the point where we level up some bows some more, right? Speed Schmeed. She's got point blank volley. Yeah, but like, what's the bow knights better for that? In like basically every category except defense. Give him writing. We're making you a Kev. No, we're never making you a Kev. Get out of here. What do you even get from this? Like pillar bow, I guess? I mean, I think maybe this could be useful. We gotta train up his other skills at some point. Nothing but greats, huh? I guess close counter is like kind of cool. Felix a problem solver? Yeah, no. He whooped Petra's butt. Not even close. I mean, he got help, but you know, details. Oh, I forgot to motivate Lane. Man, I'm such a bad instructor. And friend, clearly. I must have like left her on red. She sent me a message this morning, I guess. Why use the unit when he lost to a brawler? Look, that was one time, okay? You gotta forgive him. You gotta forgive him the one time. What do you even do with this weird champ unit, man? Yuri's kind of good, but he's also kind of strange. Let's see. He's already got armor. He's already got armor to see. This is when we get him to War Monk. Brave Bow Felix strat. I thought Brave Bow was B. Incorrect domicile. Whoa. Throwing out the full legal names over here. Honestly, which is better, Brave Bow or like Sword Crit 10? Your abilities are so actually you got some good abilities. I was gonna say your abilities are weird, but actually that's incorrect. His abilities are good. Honestly, something like Solo Sword is even better. I think separating C and B is 2 ranks. It's true. I got better luck with Sword Yuri. It's like it just can't be hit. Yeah, but it's like, do I really get much from Sword Crit 10? 3 times 0 is still 0. That's his issue. Whereas with a bow, well, I'm saying Brave Bow. 4 times 0 is still 0. Well, I guess Silver Bow actually matters. Silver Bow matters. Silver Bow matters.
Thanks for the
Strong Brawl Boy Grappler Yuri on a run-it-in finish. Oh damn. Yeah, like Silver Bow actually matters. Like against flyers, that's kind of a lot of damage, guys. Did you know? I don't need to fix anyone's goals, right? Everyone seems to be like in a pretty decent spot. Ah, should I train you up in like flying or anything? No. Get out of here. You get Brawl Breaker on B bows, right? Yeah. Same way you get Tome Breaker on B fists. Yuri's cannon class is just really strong. Trickster's good. I actually think like Yuri makes probably one of the worst Tricksters in the game, though. Like Trickster is such a waste of Yuri's talents. And like, okay, maybe not one of the worst Tricksters in the game. I think of other ones worse than him. But like, just get so much sustain. Maybe. Like I mean, Tonebreaker, it is on Grappler to be fair, but that's A brawling. Trickster and Cinder Shadows from Manuela Dorothea on Embar. Well, Manuela Dorothea, so like, I honestly think Trickster Manuela like might be, I was about to say one of the best utility units in the game. It might be the best utility. He just heals himself up. He does he? Like, I think anybody can do that. Like, you just give them an elixir or a concoction, right? Like, he does have stealth, but he can also get that from Assassin. Like, okay, so if Assassin didn't exist, then, like, maybe I could see more benefit to Trickster. But, like... So the reason you go Trickster over Assassin is because Spell List, right? But I think his Spell List is actually not really that good. What's on his Spell List? It's like... Wait, I'm in his tea time section. I need his Spell List. Wind, Cutting Gale, Sagittary, Excalibur. He's also got Silence. That's like okay. Recover's not bad. Wind spells, yeah. Recover's okay. Recover's like probably the best one on there. So I guess like Silence makes him like... Silence and Authority boon does make him like a little bit good. But here's the thing, like he's gonna have one of the highest Authority ranks in your army. So he's out here rocking like Index Sword Fighters or like Gloucester Knights before anyone else can. So why would you take that and put it on a class with no fair? Like, Assassin has Sword... Assassin's basically the same class and has Sword Fair, right? That's kind of the reason why I'm really hesitant to use Trickster Yuri. Is, like, Assassin is, Blah. Color you... Let's open this up. Damn, I missed first by a bit. Yeah. So like comparing Assassin and Trickster directly, right? So big thing Assassin gets that Trickster doesn't is fair. And already this is like... So Yuri with Levin Sword, I think that's higher might than any of his spells, right? But Tricksters get magic what does Levin Sword. Assassin gets Levin Sword, and I think Assassin with Levin Sword is actually more damage than anything that Trickster Yuri can do with spells. So he does get that. He also gets Rapier, and like Rapier's usually fine. That's kind of the... If I have to point to like something in Assassin, like the main thing, frankly, is fair. But also the extra move. Extra move, extra speed. Like at this point, like, okay, so Trickster, it's an okay class. The thing with Trickster is like, you really do need some utility spells. Trickster also has Lucky 7. Yeah, but the best Lucky 7 can do is like match fair. Like, okay, it gets +5 strength. Cool, you're getting the same benefit that Assassin was getting just from having fair. Or you get +5 magic, you're getting the same benefit that Assassin was getting just from having fair. +5 speed, maybe we can talk if it's +5 speed, right? Like maybe this is then, even that, yeah, also it's like you don't really know which one you're gonna get. I actually have no idea how Lucky 7 works, whether it like rolls through the entire list like exhaustively once or whether it just kind of like picks one. I really don't know. So, but the thing with Trickster is like, I think Trickster is a really strong class. But in order to be a really strong class, I think the main draw is stealth. Like stealth is such a crazy good skill. It's insane how good stealth is. Just like the ability to manipulate enemy AI and where they move and who they target, it gives you a level of control over your units and where they can go, where like it literally just doesn't matter. You might as well have 99 defense, 99 res. And just Master Assassin. When you Master Assassin, you get lethality. You don't take Sword Fair. Sword Fair is a class skill. So, like, the only way to get Sword Fair is to be on Assassin. Or Hero, or Swordmaster, or Mortal Savant. Or from S+ swords. But if you have S+ swords, you can also just stack it with Sword Fair and you get +10. Right? So you can get attack +10 if you double stack Sword Fair. But so like, let's talk about Trickster, because I do think Trickster is a strong class, but the main thing is, like with Trickster, is you're combining stealth with spell casting. I think that's the niche that it offers, and it is really powerful, especially when used like Manuela. Someone brought up Dorothea. I haven't really tried Trickster Dorothea. She's got Physic. That's like okay, I guess. She's got Physic and Meteor. So I guess like with Meteor, she's like stealth providing Meteor. Trickster Dorothea, yeah, no. Or like stealth providing Thoron. And it's like not hard for her to get the ranks for. Also, Rally Charm. I wonder actually about Trickster Lysithea. Because here's the thing, I say, and you know what? I'm brave enough to say it now. Oh wait, what? Is the command not working? Oh, my bot is not online. Now my bot is online. Do you know exactly how stealth works? Yes, so, and there's about to be an asterisk after this. There's apparently like a couple of exceptions. I can only think of one exception. So how stealth works, apparently, is so enemies have like targeting priority, right? If an enemy can target multiple of your units, like more than one of your units, it just decides which one to target. What stealth does is it puts you at the very bottom of the targeting priority. If the enemy can ever attack anyone else, they will always attack that other person. So if I have a unit with stealth and another one of my allies is in the enemy range, the enemy will always attack the other person over the unit with stealth. The only time that an enemy can attack a unit with stealth is if they have no other legal targets. That is the only time they will attack one of your units with stealth. Now there's like one exception to that, and that is like there are a few maps that have, I don't really know the term for it, but the enemy AI is not attacking you, they're trying to reach a square. An example is like chapter 14 in Azure Moon, Verdant Wind, and Silver Snow. There are 2 Falcon Knight reinforcements that just try and reach squares in the north. Stealth is only good if you have other good units. Well, that's why I say it makes for a good utility unit. Would stealth work on Happy? Yeah, if you gave her Trickster, she would have stealth. If you're talking about with monsters, okay, so one thing is if you gambit a monster and draw their aggro that way, they will still attack you. So stealth will not save you from monsters attacking you after you gambit them. I also don't know how it interacts with Happy's personal. I don't know. I don't know which one overrides which. But the other thing I was saying is, so some enemies have AI where they are told to target a square rather than to attack your units. And when that happens, they will only ever make attacks if they can like carry on to the target square. And so sometimes those enemies will attack units with stealth because all of their other options are like not on the way to the target square. It's kind of hard to explain, but there have been times where I've had like a unit with stealth get attacked, and I was like, what happened? And I realized that the guy was just trying to reach the square, and this is the only guy. It's kind of weird. I feel like I just need to have a visual example of it. Like chapter 14 Pegasi are a really good example. But anyway, what I'm saying is about stealth is stealth makes a really good utility unit out of pretty much anyone. So now the question is, what utility are you able to fit on this unit? I say like Trickster Manuela is the best utility unit in the game. Why is that? Let me pull up Lysithea too while I'm at it. Because I was just suddenly thinking Trickster Lysithea, but I think, let's see here. Trickster Manuela, what she got? It's a bit weaker on Trickster Manuela is a bit weaker on Verdant Wind because Impregnable Wall is on C. But on the other 3 routes, Impregnable Wall is on a D rank Gambit. So you have a unit who has Ward, Silence, Warp. So Ward, Silence, Warp, Rally Charm, and whatever utility gambit you can put on her. Not to mention, she's got things like, you know, Soulblade Rapier, or what is it, Hexblade Rapier. Probably Defiant Magic. Well, with Defiant Magic, the issue is how are you going to get there, right? So like, If you want to do that, then at least you could say, well, hey, Manuela's crestless, so, you know, she can lose HP while holding, say, like, the Thyrsus relics. I think when you were saying that, I was somehow thinking of, like, Scythia instead. But also, Reason Bane, question mark? Mastering Grummery with Reason Bane? Ugh, I don't know about that. But also, like, one of the other reasons why I really adore Trickster Manuela is because, like, she basically has the ranks for it at base. Like, at base, she's C plus Swords B Faith. Just bam, straight to Trickster. Rally Charm, huge. Hexblade Rapier, really good. Like, between Hexblade Rapier and Grondor Levensword. But they are not in your server. Let me investigate who this person is. I might have an explanation. Also, I don't own the image. I just found it online. If it was one of the, if it was a Flame Cool flanking, not like Flame or Flame Notes, I'll be a bit worried. Where? Which channel? Just bam, she needs 2 weeks. Well, she still needs the level. Nam and Squish. Yeah, Nam and Squish are fair game. I don't own those. I just use them. Question. Yes, is the answer. Just bam, she needs 2 weeks. Oh, she does need Thief in another week. Yeah, you're right. But like Thief is a good class anyway. But no, like she's basically right there. That's the strength of Trickster. Remember something, Pistol? Yeah, go ahead. I don't have auto ban on links yet. But nobody's really like done anything that provoked the need for an auto ban on links, so. Where the hell is this flame? I'm looking around for it. I don't see nothing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, sure. What's this? Ugh. Yeah, no. Oh, question. Never mind. I see it now. Yeah, no. I didn't pay for either of those. But anyway, that's the thing about Trickster. Otherwise, like... So what's the strength of Yuri? You know, just a moment ago I said Yuri is basically a second copy of Byleth, and like, kind of, frankly, the more I think about it... Yuri's like Byleth, except you can just give him goals. Right? I mean... I pulled it up. Let's pull up the Excel. Where are we? Oh, wow. Can I open up this? Can I grab the source, please? Please! I beg you. Much better. Look at that. Look at that. Sundering Heaven, Sublime Heaven would like a word with you. You know what? True, he doesn't have Sublime Creator Sword. But at the same time, I mean, like, that's pretty freaking... That's pretty close to each other, right? Yuri's a bit faster. Violet's got a bit more HP. That's basically the difference, right? Other than that, base strength is pretty similar. Yuri's a bit faster. Like, and they got some pretty similar boons too. Like, he's got Sword Boon. He's got High Authority. Like, I feel like a lot of the strengths with Yuri, really the story of Yuri is that he can just hit C Authority by Chapter 3, and now he's using Knights. That's really the story of Yuri as far as I'm concerned. And then, like, after you do that, you just kind of, like... Whether you recruit him in Chapter 2 and use him in that, or whether you recruit him in Chapter 3, he's going to have C Authority in the Chapter 3 mission. And you just kind of, like, use that for its immediate power. And maybe that cruises into a strong late game unit. Maybe that doesn't cruise into a strong late game unit. Like, you just keep an eye on him, basically. That's the story of Yuri. pretty much every time he ends up an assassin, just because assassin is such a strong class. But there's nothing I have to do except double check goals, right? Oh, and I'm calling stream after I hit the button, by the way. I'm gonna do rest and whatever. And they all seems to be out session. Yeah, they give plus might support to each other. Huge. What the hell was I doing? Bow riding? Why not? Why not? Actually, no, lance riding. Do these guys never ask you for like special goals, I guess? I guess not. I'm never hitting S+ bows on this unit, and if I am, I'm not equipping it out of pride. Oh, I might get Swordfarer in this unit, and I would equip it. I'm not too proud to equip Swordfarer on Catherine. It's true. Do I wanna power out S+ swords though, or do I want to get some brawling? Right? I've been using some brawling, to be honest. I've been using brawling. Yes, the funny ability when you get S+ bows. Bow pair D's nuts. Got him. Simplified as bow pair D's nuts. Easy win. Anything else? No, not really. Axe rank. Right? Train up axe rank. What was I even getting from axe rank? Great Knight Leone? Let's do Great Knight Leone, right? Yes, this is our newest project. It already disgusts me, but we're doing it. Lance Jab Great Knight Leone. What a thrill. Hey, you can use Edmund troops now. Cool. Prancing and praying to be a holy knight? Cool. What else? Oh, I still need you at like curved shot rank. Don't I? Yeah, I was training up your bows because like I want you. Oh, you're at curved shot rank. Never mind. Okay, cool. Never mind. I'm being a foolish person. At some point, I want you in paladin. That's right. Okay, cool. Let's just GTFM. As much as one can. Please don't ask me a question. God damn it. Everyone likes that apparently. What? No. Actually, yeah, this is better. I can't believe I forgot that. Master the way of the blade. Load.
With two.
I gotta load all that horse's hair.
We did some.
Now to keep polishing my skills.
We got Haze Slice, whatever that does. Isn't that like a void or something?
I suppose it's working.
Whoa, Axebreaker Manuela? Massive. Now we can rapier down all those armor knights. Okay, probably just... Alright, we're gonna learn how to capture centipedes. Right? I think so. Yeah, I don't have the mental energy to like figure out what to do here, so I'm probably just gonna rest. What I'm actually gonna do is call stream. Need to find someone on Twitch. We raiding, fellas. Oh, Bellon. What's this? Xenoblade? Justin's still on. Let's raid Justin. He's a cool dude. Just been playing SOV. Thank you for streaming. It was my pleasure. It was cool to have you in here too. Guys, I loved having you in here. You're a great audience. Please be equally cool and show up to Justin's stream. Justin's playing Echo Shadows of Valencia for the first time. If you're trying to avoid all Echo spoilers, probably don't go on the raid. Good now at every time of day. It is night. It is pretty solidly night right now. Nice. Somebody exclaim Discord. I'll do it if I can type. There we go. Finally, there you go. There's the Discord server. If you want a live notification or to just get information on the stream, or like, for example, when I'm streaming Engage when it comes out, or just talk about Fire Emblem, happy to have you in that server. You guys are an excellent audience. Please be equally cool and show up to Justin's stream. Again, like, don't spoil him or anything. Gosh, come on. That'd be terrible. Yeah, no, I will be going live tomorrow evening, kind of similar time, maybe earlier. I'll let you guys know about when I'm able to. I actually don't know yet when I'm getting home. I have something tomorrow. But I'll be going tomorrow. I'll be going live tomorrow with this exact same category, force attack maddening. Anyway, you guys are great. Stay cool. Have a good night. Take it easy. Love you all. Bye bye.